Yeah, not too bad. Not too
Are
bad.
you are you ready?
I am pretty ready. I have one last thing I have to do, but apart from that, I'm pretty ready. Um,
Now,
it's over there. It's
I do a
there.
putty thing.
Um,
and we're gonna start on the road, are we?
we're going to start in a tavern in a place called um, it is called Mire's End.
Okay.
It's a little town. And it's between the Creekwater estate and Vogler. The Creekwater estate being Christina's character's dad's house. Um,
All right.
so one thing that we might need is a name for our ox. Um, so you can have a think about that.
Rush.
Rush the ox.
Yes.
Okay. Rush the ox. Very good.
Yes.
Okay. Um, excrement. Now, where's my VTT business gone? Here it is. There you are. You need to go over
All
here.
right. Kender's actually a lot more difficult to play than I thought.
Really?
Hmm.
Why?
Well, I've been looking up the history
Hmm.
and list of the Kender
Hmm.
in general.
Yeah.
And could you he's the Kender is so free to do anything,
Right.
but you've got to weigh as the player, you've got to figure out when's the right time to do certain things so it doesn't ruin the game for anybody else, but it keeps the game in a flow.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the
Yeah.
hard part.
I
Yeah.
I mean, you just you just can't act ridiculous,
Yeah.
which is easy to do with a Kinder.
Yeah.
I
That's
can see
right.
a lot of people playing Kinders that way.
And there have been a lot of people who have gotten pissed off with people playing Kandas.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, there is a fine line between extremely cool and extremely annoying. You know, but that's the reason why I'm hoping, I was hoping that you would play Kender because I think you have the ability to see that line and walk on it. I mean, Milford Brixton is very similar in that respect. I mean, he has that ability to be really fucking annoying and also, he's also a really interesting character to listen to.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so there's a similarity there. And I mean, the minute I thought about that, I suddenly I thought when I thought about Brixton and I thought about you as a Kender, suddenly everything just clicked, and I was like, that's how to do it. Um,
But yeah, but I've been studying them more, and yeah, you've got to there's their decisiveness has a logic that they understand,
right.
and not always what the characters understand. But you've got to place it so that when you're doing it,
Yeah.
the characters at least can see that the Kender is doing what comes naturally to it.
Right.
You just can't do some awful shit or stupid shit without. They have a kind of logic to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. For sure. I mean, it'd be good if we can find a way for you to experience the character of Tasselhoff Burrfoot from the novels. I think that you might have an audio book or two or three or 10 of the
Yeah, I've already gone
Dragonlance.
that far.
You've done that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can listen to the Dragonlance series again, or at least maybe part of it or something, that might be helpful. Um,
Yep.
okay, I just got to do a thing that's really important because otherwise I might accidentally kill you.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I'll bring in the others so you can chat to them. Um, Discord, 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 Discord. Um, at Dragonlance 2026. Throw that in there. Okay. Um, mm, 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 um, Now let's see.
That's it. Right. Okay. Thank God. I got a lightning buff.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Um, okay. Figured out. That's cool. All right, I'm good. Um,
Okay.
there is Christina. Oh, I did have another question for you, Barry, too. Hey, Christina. Um, most people have a nickname. Do you think people would call him Light for short?
Uh, yeah.
It's kind of ironic too because he's small and light.
Yeah.
I accidentally erased my eulogy.
Oh no. Well, you're not going to need it.
Yeah,
You're not going to need it tonight. So
okay.
you should be all right. We're not going to get quite that far. Almost though.
What?
Um, mm,
Yeah, I had it all set up and ready, and then I hit exit and I realized, oh, the wrong one. Ugh.
Well, that is typical, isn't it, really?
Yeah, redeem.
Well, that's interesting. Mm. Oh.
Spizza.
Mm.
Izza for short.
Mm.
Well, I never did really fall asleep.
didn't you? I slept for like 2 hours.
Mm.
Oh no. You all right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
don't worry, I can keep her awake. I really will.
Give her a good slapping. Gotta keep her away. What is my phone buzzing for now? What do you want? What do you
Now,
people want with me?
hoop pick. Now I've got a hoop
So
pick.
how's the weather out there?
It's been drizzly.
Crossbow. Light. Hoop pick. Wood.
Oh, I did some research.
Hoop pick ranged. Alarm strike. Haha.
Sorry, I'm late. For some reason, I didn't get the notification.
Oh,
Weird.
that's not good enough. No.
Did you not get any notification at all? Did it just? Or
Well, I
was it?
wasn't in the Dragonlance channel. I came up as suggested, and I added myself.
Oh fuck. Okay, I must not have added you to the. I thought I had. Okay,
Discord
hold
is
on.
just. I added myself now,
Okay,
but because it came up, but I just
I'll just make sure
just
that you're
wasn't in
part
the
of
channel.
the. I'll just make sure you're part of the group.
Yeah, I mean, I've got admin, so I can add myself. So, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I need to be able to type in, at Dragonlance 2026. There's
Oh yeah,
two.
that's a good point.
Yeah. Um, so just go to server settings and roles. And
Yeah, you haven't added Dragonlance to my roles.
yeah, I'll do that right now. I honestly thought I did that this afternoon.
Hey, happens. I'm here now. And yeah, we don't have Ricardo either, so.
Oh, that's weird because he was there when I added him to it. So
Well,
I
I mean,
thought not
he
here
may not have
now.
looked because it's not it's not 7 o'clock yet, and we told him 7.
Yeah, I know that he logged onto the server, the VTT
Yeah,
server
yeah.
at about 6 o'clock. Um,
Insight.
yes, back to role settings. Roles. Okay. Edit. Members. What's your Discord name, Avery?
Feral Artificer.
That's right.
I can do it myself.
Feral. I'm right here.
Okay.
It's not searching for that. Isn't that weird? Oh, add member, that will help. Oh, here we go. There you are.
Oops.
Okay, now you're in the
Exactly
right group.
what I wanted.
Manage members of this group. I might remove the original Dragonlance group altogether.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, should also remove DL playtest.
Yeah, that's a good idea, yeah. Okay. There we go. We'll keep it nice and clean. Hey, there he is. Hello,
I
right?
am.
Awesome.
How are you? We all
Hello,
good?
hello. Excellent. Excellent.
Oh, do you want me to get a funky background like you guys?
If you want. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
I haven't got a funky background.
Yes, you do. Well,
Kind of entire planet is a funky background.
Could be
Right?
funkier. It could be Avery's face, for example.
Could be
You
I
know,
that.
I don't want to frighten myself.
What if everybody had the background of the person next to them in the Zoom chat as their face, and so that it was like this fractal? That'd be terribly scary.
Yes, yes.
Especially the part with Barry on it. That would be the scariest part.
I mean, we've already got Russell, and it's been a
Well,
friend.
that's enough to give you nightmares.
Yeah, I know. It does constantly.
I sometimes I wonder why you keep coming back.
Well, fortunately, there are other good people like Avery and,
Right, that's
you
fair.
know,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah.
of course,
Now
Christina.
you've got Rick to worry about.
Yeah. I don't know about the other guy yet. I'll think about it. We'll see.
We'll
We'll
see.
see.
We'll see.
He
All right.
can't hit me because I'm an old man.
So FYI, we are recording, and this will go on YouTube at some point. So
Cool.
I didn't mention that previously. I had kind of assumed that you would know, but I hadn't really thought about it, to be honest.
It is worth mentioning.
Yeah, it is worth mentioning. So if you object, now's the good time to bring that up.
I object.
Yeah, fuck off you.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so we've got that down. Any
Yep.
objection will be met with a fuck off you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You've got it figured.
Cool.
All right. So, today is the 11th of the 5th, 2026, where we're starting our Dragonlance campaign, pretty much, kind of. This is a prequel. It's technically it's the final prequel, but there is room for one other prequel, which we'll see. We'll see how it works. But
You're just confusing the issue.
I know, I am confusing the issue. Thank you, Barry. Yes, so you guys are in a town, and the town has a name, and the name of the town is Mire's End. And it's a tiny little town that consists of about 5 buildings. At least the center of it does. And beyond that, there's a few smaller, houses and what have you out in the woods surrounding it. It's pretty much deep in the woods. It's all trees and mud. And the place that you're in at the moment, the general vibe is the warm fire and the smell of stew. And outside you can hear Lightning's ox, whose name I think he just decided was going to be called Rush. Rush is outside making general complaints about the state of affairs, being left out in the rain probably. It's probably a little bit of a straw, what do you call it? Like a roof, like an overhang.
Thatch?
Yeah, like a thatch overhang on the back of the tavern.
There isn't now.
The tavern itself is pretty primitive. Some of the floor is dirt, and some of the floor is, they've covered the dirt with wooden planks and so on, but only as many wooden planks as they can really be screwed putting down. Because it's easy just to have a dirt floor most of the time. But it is warm, which is good. There's one old fella who's there serving drinks and what have you, and he's largely serving drinks to the locals, or who all live in the immediate vicinity, if not in the tavern most of the time. There's a couple of children over in the corner, and let's focus in on Avery. Now let's change our character, our names on Zoom so that we can see each other's character names, so that makes it easier for us to role play with each other. So Barry is Lightning. I'll change that for you.
Remember, no T, just lightning.
Shut up! I changed his name. I fixed it.
That's no fun.
Yes, it is. Hush, hush. I did ask Barry what he thought of the idea that his character would, everyone's got a short version of their name, Ricardo, Rick. Don't ever call me Russ though, because I'll break your legs.
Rusty.
Yeah, don't ever call me Rusty. Jesus, that people die for anyway. Yeah, but Light for Lightning. He seems to be amenable to that. Also because he's small and light. Makes sense, I feel.
You could do a fastball special with him.
Technically, you could. Yeah, you could use him as an object of sport.
Well, no, I mean like you have him taunting people and you just pick him up and yeet him away.
Right. Yeah, and if you had goalposts, you could use them for sport. Come on. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I figure like Kender tossing has to be a sport, all and probably not an official one. It's like how far can you toss the Kender out of the tavern after they snuck in there after being banned?
True, true. You could toss them in the pile of gully dwarves outside. Okay, so you're all in this tavern, and the tavern's so small it doesn't really even have a name. Um, and as I said, the town is called Mire's End. Um, and we have Venus or Vinus or
Yeah,
Venus. How do you?
Vinus,
Vinus,
Venus.
Venus.
It's I took the name from for the characters in the Salamnic area as the Venus Salamnus was the guy that founded the Salamnic Order, so it's kind
Right,
of taking
right. So it
that.
sort of goes from that. Right.
Yeah,
That's a great idea. Okay, so Vinus, we saying?
yeah. Let's go with Vinus.
Vinus. Okay. So Vinus is pretty visible here. He's sitting here with his chainmail and he's got his longsword at his side, I suppose. I mean, I'm assuming you're wearing your chainmail. You might not be. It's a tavern after all, and it's a long day wearing chainmail is pretty tiring, but it's up to you how you want to go with that. It is heroic fantasy, so I'm not going to stop you. Um, and Avery, Kael, you're sitting over in the tavern by yourself currently. You can describe yourself to us. How about that?
I mean, he is a traveling bard, and he's probably the first entertainment the tavern's seen in weeks. So I
Right.
don't think he's sitting at a table. I think he's standing on a table telling a
Aha.
story.
Aha. Well, there's several kids who are rapt with attention. Would you
Okay,
like to?
for kids, probably not on the table. Probably has like a foot up on a bench, and he's just like, yeah, leaning down, resting his hands on his knees, just telling him some of his stories that he's
There'll be
places
some.
he's been and ones he's heard.
There's a couple of adults there as well.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, but he's like he's got a soft spot for kids, you know. It's like so it's like
Fair.
well, he wants to keep them entertained.
Keep them entertained. All right, fair enough. Would you like to make a performance check, please?
Yep, just let me pull up my sheet. 23.
Woof. Okay, well, that's a pretty damn good story you're telling, and they are wrapped, which is wonderful. Okay, so they're listening to you, and they're like, you can see their eyes are wide and their jaws are wide open, and they've never heard anything about this before. Do you want to elaborate on what the story's about at all? Or
Probably like one of it's probably a very much embroidered account of a fairly minor battle he saw while he was in his mercenary days.
okay,
Not the main one that where he met what's his face, but
Ispin. Yeah,
Ispin. But it's just like probably one of his other adventures where some Salamnic knights showed up and did something heroic and he got to witness it.
right. Well, Kale, you should probably also make a perception check of your own. Intermittently, you probably glancing around the room, and you may or may not have seen who was in the room before you started your story or not. I don't know, but
Uh,
it's gonna.
22.
Oh, okay. So quite clearly, there is a Salamnic knight in the room, as well as a Kender and a lady. Um, would you three like to describe your characters currently?
Oh, I actually
Yeah.
did. I realized I didn't describe Kale's appearance.
Oh, yes, please.
He is he's a half elf with long hair back, long black hair back in a braid. Uh, he's he dresses like a bard, but it's kind of toned down and a lot more practical than probably a lot of bards. He does have a sword at his waist, but it's carefully secured.
Okay, fair enough. Yep. So they
He's
don't want those
also
kids
probably
stealing
got
it.
well, he's probably more worried about the Kender. He's also like clearly spends a lot of time outside. He's got a bit of a tan as well.
Right. Are his clothes muddy or clean and tidy? Does he look like he's had a chance to clean himself up?
I think he's probably like it's one of those like stop at the water trough out the horse trough outside and just like give yourself a wipe down, make yourself presentable, but not like but
Right.
he's not like pristine and all that.
All right. Okay. So as for our other three, you're sitting at this table together. I'm imagining you're a little bit hunched together, chatting quietly, perhaps. I mean, it's up to you. You might be loudly proclaiming your presence. I don't know. Let's start with Vinus. What do you look like? We know you've got a moustache and chainmail and a long
Yeah,
sword.
a long sword at my side. The flowing mustaches that mark me as a Salamnic knight. A bit of a bit of a hulking presence. 6'4",
Wow.
220 pounds. Grey
Goodness.
eyes, long brown hair, scar down the cheek, and if you had to, if brooding was an Olympic sport, then
He's a winner.
Vinus,
Right.
he's probably he's on the podium.
Right.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Nice.
he's a brooder. Excellent. Okay. Christina, how about Isa?
Isa she has bright green eyes, jet black hair. She's got little braids going down the front. She's wearing dark green robes. You can obviously tell she's a mage with her book bag and her spell component pouches and everything.
Right. Okay. And we know that Barry's a Kender, and we've probably all seen the picture that we made of him. But
Yeah.
Barry, do you want to describe him anyway?
He's your typical Kinder. He's got a mishmash of clothing on
Yeah.
that it seems to match, but if you look closely, some of it doesn't match color-wise, and he's got lots of pouches and pockets in his clothes.
Right. So there's like little bags hanging off, like,
Yes,
yeah, little trinkets and things on chains and things and
yes.
feathers and stuff. Okay, cool. All right, so these guys are sitting over there while you're telling the story, and obviously you guys can hear Kael telling his story. Um, I am going to sit back and say action to you and your table.
You know, he's not bad at all, really. Don't you think
No,
so?
no, he wasn't. He was a good mentor.
He doesn't act like a court jester like so many do. I like that.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that too. Oh, you're actually speaking to us today, are you? Oh, gee. You
Even
Keep
if
that
know,
up.
his tails were tall, though.
I wonder if he knows the tale of the tallest tale of them all, with the tale of Huma, the knight, defeating Tarkassus and sending her back into the dark realm with his Dragonlance.
oh, I think he would, you know. How much would you like to bet that he does?
Hmm.
Of course, I
With a
could give you a pouch back if you want it. I mean, do you want it?
Oh,
light, give me the pouch back. There's no point in betting with a Kender. You just take it anyway.
Okay. Thank you for letting me borrow it. Now, yes. Well, you're the muscles of the group, aren't you? So, later on, why don't you get him to come over and join us, like, you know?
Can I get a perception check from everybody, please?
Everybody?
Everybody.
Mm,
Kale's a
uh,
bit too engrossed in a part of the story where he's like really gesticulating.
Right. Fair enough. Yep. That
What?
seems legit.
Somehow managed to roll 3.
Did you? That's a remarkable. We'll go with the first one then.
Yeah.
What's your perception mod?
+1.
Okay, so that's
Oh,
17 plus 1 is an 18.
so
uh,
you've run a rolled a custom
Yeah, you
custom
can just
version
hit
there. Yeah,
So if
roll your perception from your perception stat
okay,
on your
so you
on
got
your
a list
character
of
sheet.
skills there with a plus
Yeah.
or minus whatever next
Ah,
to
yeah.
them. So you
I'm
just
just
hit the plus whatever next to your perception.
Yep.
the passive perception or
No,
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 no.
no, no,
So there's
no.
a list of like acro
Alphabetically listed
yeah,
skills. It's a
like
big
there's
long
about
strip.
18 list
yeah,
of
yeah.
about 18 of them.
Yep.
Gotcha.
That's your
Yeah,
main core thingo. Okay.
8.
8.
I
You
think
guys
Right.
can
I
see
think he's
that?
enjoying the story.
I guess so. Yeah, you're in there. Lightning got a 15 and Isamnet got a 20. Wow. Okay, so Lightning, we'll start with you, because it seems the other two are pretty oblivious to this particular little nuance of detail. And that is that the rain outside seems to have grown heavier, and there seems to be more of a storm coming in. And of course, Lightning, you being particularly attuned to storms, almost like like a lightning rod. One of the many reasons I imagine you don't wear metal armor very often. Um, so you can hear this incoming rain and storm outside, and you can hear the oxen rushes making a bit of a noise out there. And somewhere beyond that, Isamit, you notice all of that, but beyond that, somewhere you hear this kind of crack and like a sound that to you rings of magic. You don't know where it comes from. It's not inside the tavern. It sounds like it's outside the town. Like maybe lightning's striking a tree or something, or which is, of course, why Lightning himself is kind of pricks his ears up. But it's not just lightning. It's magical crackling, humming. It's in the air. You can feel it. When you can smell the ozone in the air and that kind of thing.
You smell that, do you? You too. Hey, pay
I
attention.
I can feel it. I can feel like an ozone, a feeling of magic in the air.
Yeah, it passes almost as quickly as it happened, and it's you start to wonder whether it even happened, and then Kael continues with his story, and you're wrapped back into that again. Um, it's just a momentary thing that makes you kind of aware of it for a moment, and then it's gone. It doesn't continue. So yes, that happens.
Or
Is
maybe
there
it was just my imagination.
Oh, you've got a big imagination. I know all about your imagination. Dragon bones, yes. Mm.
That was you.
No, that wasn't me. That was
That was you.
you just not remembering very well, are you?
I remember. It's you
Mm.
that's got it mixed up.
She always says that, but it really was her. Yeah.
No
Anyway,
use in arguing with you.
Well,
with
one of
these?
the hmm.
I was going to say with these two carrying on, I obviously haven't perceived what they've perceived, but I kind of pick up the fact that they think there's something going on. So
Hmm.
I can get up and walk to the door
Mm-hmm.
and just have a look outside, see if I can see anything.
Right, you peer outside and you can see it's gotten gloomy since you came in here. It was probably late in the afternoon when you walked in, and now it's getting gloomy. And you look around, you can make a perception check, make a new perception check for yourself.
Why is that not rolled? Did that roll? There we
Uh,
go.
There we go.
There we
20.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, a natural 20.
Oh,
Look at that. Um, okay, so firstly, you notice above the trees and through the trees, in the dim sort of silhouettes of branches above, you can see the white moon Solinari, and you can make out the red moon Lunitari. Of course, the black moon is invisible almost all the time. The only time you can ever see the black moon is during an eclipse when it's in front of one of the other moons. Um, and you may or may not wonder where it is, even if it's there. But in any case, you can see two of the moons, um, and they're quite boldly shining light down and through the trees into the town, and you can see a couple of kids over in the corner behind one of the other houses, which is up on platform essentially. And you notice there's a figure walking through the trees towards you, not particularly fast, but wearing a robe. But they do seem a little out of place, like you haven't seen them here before, and you might have come through this town a few times. Every now and again you've been to Vogler and you've been to Calaman, and this town is sort of one of the places you have to go through on the way to anywhere from the Creekwater manse. And so you see this figure. It looks like a female figure in a robe. And you can't really tell whether it's like you don't have dark vision, do you? You're a human.
No.
Right. So yeah, it's just a silhouette really at this point. Looks like a female figure, hood up, walking quite boldly, quite tall. They have a staff.
Looks like they might be a magic user of some description, or
That would definitely hold.
okay, I called to Issa to come and have a look. Say, hey, do you know who this is? Do you know what we're dealing with here?
I'll
Okay.
go have a look.
All right. So Issa, you come out to the door. And Kael, are you still telling your story, or have you wrapped that up by now?
Probably about now, wrapping it up and just like looking around to see about getting a drink from the bartender.
Okay. Oh, he says, that's a mighty good one. Haven't heard that one before. But for your troubles, how about I give you this on the house? And he slides a
Oh,
drink across to you. And
thank you kindly, sir.
he says, you've been keeping the young'uns very entertained. Usually they'd be running about making a fuss and knocking things over by now.
Well, it's what I've trained for, isn't it?
Oh, yes, yes. Well, how was your training anyway? How about did you go about your training?
Well, got I was actually with a mercenary company, but ended my contract and signed on with some a traveling storyteller, basically sort of an informal apprentice. Did things like cleaning his boots and such like until I got the gist of it, and then set out on my own.
He looks up to see what these guys are doing because they've obviously stood up and headed towards the
Mm.
door. Lightning, where are you? What are you doing? You might have overheard the bar conversation, maybe. You can make a perception check if you wish.
Da, 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 da. Mm.
And while you do that, these two have gone to the door. Isa, you get to the door and you look out. Um, Nice, 17. Okay, yes, you overheard that conversation. Lightning, you're on top of everything. You're fast and witty and you're taking everything in. So you're sort of hearing them talking and managing to put all those conversations together without missing a beat. Um,
Mm.
so anyway, Isa, you get to the door and you have a look out and you see this figure walking towards you and she stops across the street near a large tree. She just stops there and she's got her staff next to her and she looks up and she casts back her hood and she beckons you.
Okay. I look at my friends and I tell him that I'm gonna go, but keep a good eye out for any trouble.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go talk to this lady here that's beckoning me.
She
So
turns and walks back in towards the forest and to the west.
I think you should take some company with you. When I say company, I mean me. I mean, what would your father say if something happened to you? Oi,
He would not be very pleased.
no, he wouldn't be very pleased. He wasn't very pleased even when I was there once.
I shall go. I shall go with you.
Okay.
See, I knew he'd wake up eventually. Yeah, me.
Bartender leans over to Kael. Whereabouts do you think they're going? It's a bit late for wandering in the dark in the rain.
Hmm, you're right. And that one in the armor looks like a Solamnic knight.
Oh,
Wherever they're
yes.
going, it seems like it might be a good story. I might go follow after them.
Well, I'd be interested to know what happens. Hmm.
Oh, if it's a good story, I'll let you know.
And he calls over some of the children. Hey, come and get some of this. I've got some of these left over, and starts
Okay.
giving the kids some blah blah blah. All right, so you go wandering off after them. Are you
I
being
do go. I do wander, but I am wandering quietly.
stealthily? Are you making a stealth check?
23?
Whoa, that's pretty good. Okay. You guys might want to make perception checks just to see whether or not you notice the fact that you're being followed by the bard. 14 is not going to cut it.
Nor 7.
Seven's not going to cut it. Yeah, you're obviously focused in front of you, which makes it lightning is also a 7. Okay, so Kael, you're very carefully moving along behind them, and they're not really paying any attention to you.
Hmm.
Excellent.
I'm focused on this lady.
All right. Well, she walks out of the town, out into the forest, and then she stops under the moonlight and she's standing on this rock. Um, and as you approach her because you're a human too, so you don't have dark vision either, do you?
I'm half elf,
Oh, you're
so
half elf. Right, of course you are half elf.
No, it's
Still
Venus is
doesn't
the only
have.
human.
Do you have dark vision as a half elf?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 60 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, you can't perceive colors.
You can't
Um,
perceive colors if it's pure darkness. If it's dim light, you can still see colors.
okay. All right. So what you can tell then, I guess what you can tell too, Kael, as you get closer, especially within that 60 feet range, if you get that close. I don't know if
Hmm.
you do get that close, that's up to you. But Isa, you are aware that she is wearing red robes. Um, and she's waiting. So you begin to approach. Now, as you're approaching, um, you can make an Arcana check, Isa. In fact, anyone that's paying attention, well, I suppose Venus, you can make an Arcana check, but you'd be at disadvantage given the dark. Lightning, Kender also don't have dark vision, do they?
I can't be at any more disadvantage than 1.
Oh,
That one.
Oh dear.
ouch.
oh, okay.
Oh dear. That's a bit of a problem.
So I guess Vinus, you're on high alert, probably going, "Oh, what's this all about?" This could be some dastardly skullduggery of some description. Um, what did you get there, Barry? Did you roll an Arcana check?
Yeah,
He got
I
a
got
7.
That's
I
a
got
perception
7.
check, isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
he rolled a 7 as again.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Huh.
Did I?
Didn't pop up for me.
It's in the it's after my one. It's we got 18, 1, 11, 7.
Last thing I see in the dice log is Isamnet 7 perception, Vinus rather 14 perception,
Oh,
lightning
really? Because it's
7
loaded for
perception.
me. Can you
Yeah.
try scrolling down?
This is the
Yeah.
bottom. This is the bottom.
Huh.
I can
Yeah,
switch
they all
tabs
loaded
to
for
come back to
me.
it. Weird. I'll see if it came up in the other the spectator view.
Yeah.
Spectator view. Come here. Oh yeah, I see it over there. Isn't that weird? Oh, now it comes up. Okay. All right. Okay, so yeah, 7. That's not very good for lightning. Okay, Kael 11, Venus
No,
1,
because
Isamnet 18.
I'm
All right,
busy.
yeah, Kael, you don't really know what to make of this.
Hmm.
Vinus, obviously, you're on high alert. Lightning, you see what you see, and that's all you see. And maybe you're going, oh, she's got an interesting little bauble hanging from her belt. So that's interesting. Isa, you are immediately aware that she is a member of the Mages of High Sorcery. She is one of the Wizards of High Sorcery. Um, Now, I don't know whether you have written to them, applied to them, or just dreamt about them, but she's turned up. Um, Whether you've thought about it, whether it's something that you have intentionally gone to the trouble of sort of sending an application to them, a letter or something like that, or have you just wished in your heart?
Wished in my heart because when the leader
Yeah,
deems you're ready, they send you the scroll saying you're ready for your test.
right. Well, she stands there and you can see that she's just waiting for you. And you're probably aware that you know from your mother's experience that um, something similar to this happened with her, where she was called to do a test. And you remember, you rolled an 18. You remember that she did an initial test as an apprentice, and then after she'd been an apprentice for some time, a few months, she was given the proper test of high sorcery. But this is a test to see whether you can be an apprentice, apparently, is when the first approach is made. Um, so, what do you do?
I approach her.
All right, so you're approaching her. Lightning, what are you doing?
I am in the process of figuring out how to take that little ball.
Right. So, are you approaching with Isa, like pretty much on her skirt tails?
Pretty much.
Okay. Um, all right. So you approach, the pair of you approach, and Venus, what are you doing?
Well, I'm
Linus.
walking. I'm walking side by side with Isa as well, scanning the trees around.
Okay. The lady raises her hand like so, and she says, "Only you, your friends, should return to the tavern and stay warm."
Where my ward goes, I go.
Yeah, and where they go, I go.
This is business of high sorcery. You have no place here.
I
Fear
don't
not.
care if it's the business of your mother-in-law from Fracataris. You know, she is my friend. I do not leave my friends with a complete stranger, no matter how.
I will not warn you again. Only the mage talks with me. You will have her back momentarily. This shall not take long.
I glance at Isa to see if she's telling me anything or giving me any signals.
I look at them and tell them, I'll be okay. Just wait there, just at the trees, and I'll go ahead.
And before you go, I say, what shall I tell your father?
I'll be back momentarily. I'm not going far.
Okay, this time I'm going. The next time I'm gonna get that Vogler of yours.
Give me
You're
that.
going now.
All right, so you're wandering back. You guys sort of retreat a little bit. How far
Yep.
do you retreat?
10 feet.
10 feet. Oh my goodness. Imagine being your daughter. Okay. Sh-
Hey,
Isa, what do you do? These guys they're sort of they're lurking, they're lingering, they're not fucking off. What are you what are you gonna do?
I'm walking, going, go on, go on, waving to
Okay.
them to go on.
All right. Fair enough.
well,
I
she
should give you
wants us
all
to go, V.
I'd like to give you all inspiration, by the way. You're doing so great role playing today.
Meanwhile, I will say that Kael has like found himself a nice tree to hide in, where he's got a good view of things.
Okay, so you're just watching from a distance.
I
much.
Roll
It's
an
he's gotten as
insight
close.
on me.
He's got.
Do
He's
do
gotten
you
as,
get within that 60 feet? Do you
I think
notice
he
the
would.
color of her robes?
I think he would get as close as he could without leaving the tree line.
Why don't you make another stealth check? This is not to see whether or not you'll get seen, but more to see how close you can get without being seen. So if you can pass this check, yeah, 17.
7. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you get close enough to notice the red robes, and close enough to make another Arcana check.
Hmm. Okay. Another Arcana check.
Yep.
16 this time.
16. Okay, so it's at this point you're like realization, Wizard of High Sorcery. This is some high magic shit I'm witnessing here. I
Hmm.
need to be careful. These people are serious.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah, so I think basically he thinks that fleeing would look bad, so just like hunker down, basically.
okay. All right, so you're hunkering down stealthily. Venus and Lightning, you've retreated at least 10 feet. Does Isis please change anything for you?
Venus, V, we've got to get going. Whatever they're up to, it could be womanly stuff, you know. We don't want to know about it.
I doubt it's womanly stuff, Lightning. Look at her robes.
She looks like she could turn you into a monkey. And believe me, with a face like yours, you don't need that to happen. So come on, let's go. Let's trust that she's going to be safe. What do you
All right.
reckon?
As you two are retreating, I assume, this woman turns to you, Isa, and she steps towards you just one step, and she says, "My name is Ravina of the Red Robes. I have come to inform you that you have been recognized, that you have been seen. The Mages of High Sorcery invite you to your first test. You will find a tower by the name of the Barb. Within a few nights of here, it will become clear to you, and you will see it, and you will approach it, and your test will begin. In the meantime, she hands you a small package in her hand. She seems to have gotten quite close to you without you really even noticing. She takes your hand and she puts this thing into the palm of your hand, this leather pouch, or something wrapped up. I don't know whether you're looking at it or you're looking at her. And she slowly breaks a smile. You notice that she is actually an elf. And she says, and this, she takes the bauble from her belt and she says, "For your friend."
Thank you, my lady.
She says, "When you come prepared."
I will. And thank you.
Good night. And she turns
Good night.
around and she begins to walk off back into the forest. What do you do then, Isa?
I turn around and I join my friends.
You start heading back
And
to where
I-
they are. Okay. So you catch up with Venus and Lightning, or Venus and Lightning, and you start heading back to the town, and back to the tavern. I'm imagining the three of you walking with your arms around each other's shoulders. I could be wrong. But it could
I
be
can't
something.
do that.
You can't do that. That's true. You'd have your arm around Venus's kneecap.
He could be riding on Venus's shoulders and like
Venus would kill him, I reckon, but I don't know. Anyway, in any case, Kael, what do you do as you see them coming back and they're going past you? You're well hidden.
I feel like it would be awkward to pop out and be like, "Oh, hi guys, by the way, I spied on you."
Right. Why don't you make
I think what he would have done is he would have tried to slip away as soon as he saw them moving in his direction.
Why don't you make another perception check, Kael?
Apparently not. That was
Apparently
a nat
not.
one.
Nat one. Okay. Anybody else want to make a perception check then? That's fine.
I'll give it a go.
Not great. Not being very
Uh,
perceptive.
Not being very perceptive. 9. Yeah.
Too
7
busy
for
swatting away Kender hands from my pouches.
It seems pretty reasonable.
None of us got above a 10.
None of you. What about you, Barry? Did you roll?
Yeah, I just did it.
Oh,
He got
what
a 9.
You got a 9. Okay. Never mind then. Never mind. Okay, you get back to the tavern and nothing more to be said about that. Right. So what do you guys do? The bartender watches you come back in again. He says, "Everything all right out there?"
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
Is it?
It is. It is.
And what sent you barreling out to the front door in the first place?
Business.
Business. Oh,
Yes, business.
it's a strange day that anyone has business here in Mire's End. A little business occurs. It's oft the business here is the matter of a sell of a chicken.
A chicken, you say?
Not for you. Keep your hands to yourself.
They are to myself.
I've been considering a policy of making sure Kender come in here with their hands tied behind their backs.
It
That's a
wouldn't
solid
help.
policy.
Aye, see, even the knight says so.
I beg your pardon, me. What did you say?
Said
Did
it's a
you?
solid policy. We know what your hands are like. They've got us in enough trouble in the past.
Oh, they haven't. Oh, by the way, do you want your dagger back or what? Yeah,
That would
I just look after things for you. You keep mislaying things. Is that my fault if you keep mislaying things?
if it's on my belt, it's not Miss Lane.
Well, you know, that's something my father never taught me. If it's on your belt, it's not mislaid. Okay, how about if you put it down? No?
You too.
What?
Speaking of things, I
He
have
started
something
it.
for you.
Oh, ooh,
That has his
I hold
attention.
up the little bauble.
ooh, I like the look of this. Ooh. What's it look like, Russell?
Would you like to make an investigation check? But it looks like a red stone. It's kind of oval shaped. Imagine a red grape, except it's not squishy.
That'll keep him occupied for a little bit.
It has some sort of metallic trim on it.
I'm throwing it. It's 18.
Oh, oh, okay. Um, yeah, it looks like some magic shit.
Ooh,
Yeah,
you know.
you can make an Arcana check now if you want to. Kyle, what are you doing now? You heading
Uh,
back? You
oh, he's
coming in
already
back?
but like I said, when he
Oh,
saw
you
them
came in
coming
behind.
towards him,
Right.
he
You came
would
in first.
no. When he saw them coming towards him, he slipped away toward because he wanted to be back in the tavern before they got there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so you got in there first.
Yeah, so he's just at the bar. He's just at the bar finishing his drink. The bartender gave him before.
Right, so the bartender would have taken a moment to lean into you, and he's like, "So what did you see out there? What they're up to? That knight and those other two."
Let me say that for your own safety, I feel like it's better you would be happier not knowing. It
He,
shouldn't involve you as long as you don't know anything.
he looks puzzled and concerned.
Hmm. I don't imagine it's going to bring any problems here, but a little knowledge is a dangerous thing.
Are we having trouble with the local militia or something?
Hmm. Let's just say magic is involved.
Magic?
Hmm.
Ah, I heard rumors of war.
There's always rumors of war, but what
Yeah.
Whether it'll amount to anything this time is another question.
Aye, that's true. People have been talking about it on and off.
Oh,
Right, so you've done your Arcana check. That's a 7. You've got no fucking idea, but it looks magic somehow.
looks.
It's shiny.
Look, I'll just put it in my pocket here. Yes, yes.
All
I'll
right.
put it in my pocket. Yeah. Okay. Nobody touch it now, you know. No, it's a mystery. Mystery. In fact, I bet it has a story to tell. You know, the story of knights and bravery and love and glory and all that sort of thing. And he jumps on the table.
I
Down from there.
I just raise my drink and say, call out, sounds like a good story.
Aye, aye, aye. Well, there's none of that in here. Get off the table, lad. Muddy
Oh,
boots on the table.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's his fault.
People eat off there.
Oh, sorry.
Vina
See?
stands up and picks Lightning up by the collar and plants him picks him up one-handed off the table and plants him on the floor. And yeah, stay off the tables.
Thank you, my good and faithful servant. Well done. Well done. See, I'm somebody I am. I've got him beside me. By the way, his name is, hey, what's your name again?
You can
Vinas.
call me, it's Vinas, but you can call me Sir.
Okay, that's Sir. You know, he's well, he's bigger than I am. Yes. All right.
All right. And the bartender says, did you bring wine in here?
No, he wines enough for all of us. Really?
This Kender has wine in his veins. Don't worry about him.
Aye, aye. I don't mind you
Hang
getting
on,
drunk, but
hang
if
on.
you're going to be getting drunk, you can be getting drunk off my alcohol. What I
Look.
sell you.
Look. Here, I have a bottle that is rare. I don't know what it is, but I like to share it with you.
Yeah. Anyone want to make an investigation check to see where that came from? Out of game, I have no idea where it came from. I'm just assuming you stole it from somewhere.
I mean, I don't imagine I wouldn't have been with him, so I would have no idea.
Well, it might have a label on it, you know?
Okay, yeah. I kind of just lean over.
Oh, 23 for Isamnet.
16,
16 for Kael.
Kael's a bit far away though, so you probably can't get a good look at it. Might recognize the artwork.
Venus
Light-
Finest is
Lightning's so close to the ground, I can't see that far.
right. Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Isamnet, where do you reckon it's from, Barry? Did you nick it from Isa's dad's cellar? And that was probably the last place that you went.
I did not nick it. I never nick anything.
Appropriated it.
Acquired.
I
Acquired it.
appropriated
Borrowed it.
as it was on the way by one of his servants.
Found
you know,
it.
they had it it was there, and the servant had it on the tray, and I thought it was lonely. I heard it calling me, and I took it. I took it to take, you know. He put the tray down. He left the bottle there. I thought, oh, well.
Obviously didn't want it anymore.
No, he didn't want it no more. I even asked the bottle if he wanted it, and the bottle said no.
Okay.
That's a great tale. It really is. But this is my father's.
No, I'm not as good as him, though.
So what do you
No.
do? Do you flog it back, or you gonna let him have it?
I take it back, stick it in my bag.
You're a lady. You can't touch that stuff.
And I'm gonna give it back to my father.
Why? He doesn't need it.
Oh, okay. So here's a little update too for a couple of things I just wanted to point out. Rick, did you get the message that I sent you in the Discord?
When did you send it?
A couple of hours back.
Is it in this Dragonlance?
It might be
Uh,
personally to you. I don't remember what
You
it
might have to,
ah,
if you're not friends on Discord, you might have to accept the message request.
right. I've just added you as a friend. Right, here we go.
Okay.
Special instruction. Right, okay.
Yep. So,
Right. Okay. No, I did not get that. All right. So I
all
can
right.
read this now. Yep.
All right. Have a quick look at that. And for you, Barry, and I also for you, Rick, you'd know this as well. I was talking to Christina. We decided that her father is sick. He's been sick since her mother died, and he's been getting sicker. And so he's kind of bedridden, which is why he's not with you, and he's not coming with you to the funeral. Um,
Right.
Um,
right. But
Yep.
anyway, that's only a minor detail.
Cool.
All right, so you've gotten that. Cool. All right, please continue. Thank you very much.
I think at this point, Kale just finishes his drink and wanders over to these three and just like puts his knee up on the like foot up on the stool and just says, "So what's an interesting group like you doing in the middle of nowhere?"
We're traveling to a funeral.
Uh, Out of game. What's the name of that guy who died,
It's
Russ?
Ispin.
Funeral.
Ispin Greenshield.
You wouldn't happen to be going to Vogler, would you?
Yes.
To
How do you
Sir
know about
Ispin's
Vogler?
funeral.
You know Ispin.
It saved my life once. Ended up how by a long string of events, ended up how I ended up as a storyteller.
You're
oh,
traveling alone.
Well, I know how to take care of myself, but didn't really have a choice. I didn't know anybody else traveling in this direction. I didn't want to miss the funeral.
well, why don't you come with us then?
Lightning,
Uh,
we're not just inviting random strangers from bars to travel with us. We've got the lady with us.
Oh, that's a good point. Yes, he's always very careful, is my friend here. And he's always very wise, mostly when he's asleep.
I imagine he has to be rather careful with the Kender around. Things have a habit of mysteriously disappearing when
I
Kender
do
are
not
nearby.
I do not understand this thing you people have about Kenders. We're wonderful people, we are.
You're wonderful people, but the thing is, you do have a habit of finding things that weren't actually missing.
But
Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh,
what
oh.
your belts and keep leaving it on the floor and losing it in strange and wonderful places. What do you think we're gonna do? After all, we are the cleaner ups of this world. We keep it clean, tidy, without mess.
Like so many flies on shit. Bard, do you have a name?
Kale.
You say that Ispin saved your life once. Tell us the story.
Well, to cut a long story short, at the time, I was working on with the logistics at the back line of a mercenary company. We had been hired to be extra defense for a small fort for some because there were goblin raiding parties in the area. The goblins were a lot more numerous than we were expecting and hit us out of the blue. And while we were being pushed against the wall, and quite literally, I could feel the wall through my shirt. Sir Ispin came over the hill at the head of a company of knights and ground the goblins into paste. After that, I wanted to hear some stories from my savior, and one thing led to another, and after a few years of a somewhat informal apprenticeship, I'm now a traveling storyteller.
Was this the goblin route at Carleon?
You know of it.
I've heard the story. I've heard Ispin tell the story.
Hmm. Well, I can tell you one thing. As someone was there, the hooves of the horses charging over that hill sounded like thunder out of a clear sky.
Never be so happy to hear thunder in your life, I bet.
Oh, I can tell you a thing or two about thunder. Mm.
Well, I will say that if it hadn't been for our captain's quick thinking, it might not have been enough. Our captain was able to rally us enough when the goblins were distracted to pull us back. And basically, he just starts going into military talk about military maneuvers. So, the knights come in, we move to one side, and then the goblins are trapped between the knights, the mercenaries, and the wall, and just
Squish. Grinding, squishy, dead
Yep.
goblin paste.
pretty
Lady
much.
Isa, we could do with another sword on the road. What say you?
I say
Oh, you
since
finished
he is a
now?
friend
Mm.
of our dear friend.
Now,
he can-
sorry, just for a moment too, out of game. Three of you have letters from
True.
what's her face?
Ispin.
Well, yeah,
Becklin.
Becklin, thank you.
Becklin. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
So three of you have letters from Becklin. So there's a strong possibility that if he's telling the truth, then he should have a letter. You probably should make an intelligence check to see if you realize that.
Well, I've lost already.
You and me both.
Oh no.
Intelligence, haven't got there yet. Oh, I have so lost.
Ismet for an 11. Venus for a 12. You're rolling saves.
Well, he's got the same
Oops.
bonus, but yeah.
Oh,
No,
save,
fair enough.
save.
no.
No, don't roll saves. But
No,
for you, it's
Venus
the same.
rolled the wrong one, but he's got the same mod, so
Doesn't
may
matter.
as well take it. But
Okay.
12 is the highest.
Yep.
Oh, I wrote the wrong one.
Oh my God,
No,
lightning.
you rolled the right one, Christina.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Yeah.
Never
No.
mind. Never
Well,
mind that one.
okay, so we got a 12. Well, I think that's good enough.
Hmm.
That's good enough. If I was to go by Baldur's Gate standards.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a hard check. This shouldn't be a hard check.
Right, it's more of a case of don't fuck it up with a natural one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's reasonable that you, maybe except for Lightning, who's perhaps distracted, with a 3, that might be a bit too low. But the rest of you, yeah, it occurs to you that he should have a letter.
Kael, do you have an invitation to this
Oh.
funeral?
Of course. Give me a moment, and he pulls his pack off and just digs through it, pulls out a waxed leather tube. And hands it over.
Yeah, I check it out. Looks legit.
Yeah.
Well, it is legit, so.
Yep. It has all the right seals and stamps and things. So, I mean, it would be a very, very good forgery if not. And it looks largely identical to the other ones that you've seen, or at least yours. I don't know if you've even seen the others, but you've at least seen yours. Okay, cool. He seems to check out.
Hmm.
Well, Kael, would you like to join us on the road then? Travel to this funeral together?
Well, I mean, if that wagon outside belongs to one
Oh,
of
it's
you,
all
that would
right for you to do that, but not for me to do that.
I'm quite certain that I can keep you entertained. Sorry, what was your name? I'm talking
Vinas.
to Lightning. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you were.
Lightning.
Yeah, talking.
Oh,
Light,
they
was
call-
it?
my name's Lightning.
Strange name for a Kender.
Oh, no, not for me. Not for me. In fact, what I would have to tell you if I ever told you it would be shocking beyond belief, you know.
Cal, you can make a perception check. Let's see if you notice the lightning scars on his arms.
Apparently not. I think I'm more worried. I think my focus is more on his hands and what if they're reaching for anything with a 5.
Right. Just keeping an eye on his hands at all times.
Well, I mean, I'm no
Okay.
stranger to odd nicknames. When I was with the mercenary company, they called me Nightjar.
Why Nightjar?
Yeah, I was going to ask that question.
It-
Good
it's
question.
a
Why
Well,
not?
apparently you
it's
can make a nature check to figure that out.
it out of game. It is a type of bird.
Yes, that's why it's a nature check. There you go. 13's probably good enough.
Nature.
21 for Isamnet. Okay, so Isamnet, you're obviously, because it's a bird.
It's a bird.
Ah,
It's a type of bird.
Yeah,
that's
so
a relief.
they
That's a
have
relief. The
rather
Nightjars are often used for evolutions on campaign.
yeah. Well, I was given the name by a dwarven mercenary who had a strange sense of humor. And if you've ever seen a nightjar, they have it kind of makes a gesture with those fingers. Um, and he decided that I looked like one, and since I could see well in the dark, that was a fitting nickname for me. But I was quite young at the time.
It suits.
Oh,
Yeah,
well. Oh, well. Well, are we finished here or are we staying the night? Have we decided what we're doing? I don't know.
it's dark and it's wet. Do you really want to travel in that?
Well, I was about to say it's not a good idea, but then you bring that up. Good point. Hmm.
There's
Okay.
the door opens and a couple of kids come in with another person. It's an old lady. She looks like a apothecary or something like that, and she's got this stick across her shoulders like a almost like a yoke actually, but it's from it is hanging a number of objects, potions it seems. Um, and she comes in and she's kind of hunched over as she steps out of the rain and she looks up. They told me there was adventurers in here. I thought perhaps you might like to buy some potions whilst you're passing through.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm going to have a look.
Uh, Help me with this. And she puts
Oh,
down this.
here, allow me. And he steps up and gives her a hand, lowering it to the table.
All right. So she puts down this thing and sorts out all these various potions and things. And lots of them are, medicinal, herbal, that kind of business. And ultimately equate to having 6 lesser minor healing potions of the D4 variety or whatever they are. What's the smallest
It's
one?
like
It's
2d4
2D4.
plus 2d4 plus 4, I think.
Right, there you go. But they are for sale.
Mm.
I don't know how much gold you're carrying, but that's
At level 1, it's not a
not very
lot.
much.
Yeah.
What sort of
Ma'am, how much are these potions?
Well, that depends on how much you're carrying. Hold on, I better look that up.
Yeah, like so the standard price for them is 50 gold, which if all of us pooled all our money, we might be able to buy one at that price.
Right.
Oh,
Well, why don't you? Who wants to make a persuasion check?
Probably the bard.
I will.
Yeah.
I will.
It's not a 5-finger discount, okay? That wasn't the.
I mean,
No, I've got
yeah.
persuasion.
All
Yeah,
right.
but my persuasion is going to be higher than yours, Barry. Sorry.
Mhm.
What sort of pricing were you thinking? And I will roll persuasion to see how well that goes.
All
19?
right. 19.
He's probably like haggling a little bit, like, how often, obviously there's a bit of work in these, but how often do you have people come through here? And,
Right.
when's going to be your next opportunity to sell these and whatnot?
Right. I'm just checking up on prices and getting some insight into the old process of this here.
Did you roll for insight? I saw a great T-shirt the other day that had ADHD and D roll for concentration.
Nice.
I have
Well,
one of those.
you actually have that T-shirt, don't you?
Yeah.
So she says, well, normally I would sell one of these. It'd be worth 50 gold pieces or steel, whichever you have. But you do seem, there you go. You do seem like a nice bunch. He says, and I recognize the lady here. Your father is the lord of the manor at Creekwater, is he not?
Yes, he is.
And you, Knight of Solamnia.
Indeed.
Well, I suppose I could give you one of these for 25.
Maybe. Let's.
Thank you, but I would have to decline. I'm afraid I don't have that much money on me.
Ah, yes, I understand. That'd be half price, of course.
I fully understand and I appreciate the offer, but I simply don't have that. I don't have that kind of money on me.
Yes, well, never mind then. She looks at the others.
I'm sorry, my lady. I just don't have that much money. I have to pay for father's medicine.
Oh, yes, father's medicine, of course. Well, can't say I tried. If you change your mind, you'll know where to find me. You can ask Henry here. And she gathers her business and she fucks off again.
Yeah, out of game, Russ, a level 1 character might have 10, 15 gold.
Yeah, no,
I've got 10.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
You could optionally put together and buy a potion. I'm just giving you the option. You don't have to. There's no
Fair.
judgment here. All right, very good. So she buggers off. And you guys are, what are you going to do? Some stew comes out. Then that's been paid for with your, whatever it is you're paying to stay the night here. We'll say that your current night's lodgings is not included in the amount of money that you have, so you've already paid for it, if that makes sense. All right.
All right.
Okay, so you get fed. And what do you want to do? Are you going to go to bed?
I want to talk to Isa and say, Lady Isa, the woman in the robes in the woods earlier, is this going to be a problem?
No, and then I explain, about the tower and what I'm looking for.
So do you intend to do this before we get to the funeral?
She said it will come up anytime, so when it comes up, I follow.
Your father tasked me with getting you to and from this funeral. There is illness about. I will follow you. But I need to I need to know where you're going to be, and I need to be able to get to you.
I understand. And we'll see. This is high tower sorcery, and it is very important to me.
I understand.
And where did that Kender go this time?
Check your pouches, people. Check your pouches.
Much of a bathroom, is it?
Your vision has disappeared and your sound has gotten very crappy.
I'm kind of
Yeah.
imagining you're just hearing muffled Kender yelling from somewhere.
It does sound like muffled Kender yelling.
Yeah,
things.
no, I
Stuck in the
didn't.
basement.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I had nothing to do with it. I'm telling you. No, I didn't steal your damn chicken. I
Lightning.
don't steal chicken.
Lightning, did you find a chicken somewhere?
No, it found me, and now it won't go away.
Uh,
I found an egg. I did. It's a funny colored egg too. I think that
I don't think that's an egg, Lightning.
Is it not?
It's rather the
Oh,
wrong size and shape and color for an egg.
oh crap.
Uh, y-
Oh, I'm,
Quite right. I think it's somebody's dog must be
I'm
running
gonna
loose in
go
here.
outside now and clean my hands, you know.
All right. So do you have any other plans before evening? Do you want to talk about anything in depth with anybody about stuff? Otherwise, we can cut to the following day.
Mm.
Yeah, how far away is Vogler?
2 days.
2 days. So we've got 2 days travel and another
Yeah.
night stay somewhere.
Yeah. You're guessing you're going to spend the next night on the road. You'll
Right.
probably have to camp on the road. You don't think there's anywhere to stay between here and Vogler. This is the last stop.
Oh, and by the way, I'm putting Rush away. I was trying to find the barn.
For your
Uh,
chicken.
I
and then
can't
I
hear you
found
very
it.
well, Barry. What's going on with your mic?
I was trying to find the barn.
Oh, there you go.
I was trying to find the barn.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
was there one? Did I find one?
Yeah, there is a barn. Yeah. Yeah.
I put Rush away,
Okay.
made him comfortable,
Okay.
saw the chicken,
Okay.
saw the egg,
Okay. Yeah.
and it looked different. But I know
Yeah.
what it was now. It wasn't an egg. But never mind.
I'm pretty sure that you, as a Kender and as a, given your background, you probably know what an egg looks like.
Mm.
So
You would think so, wouldn't you?
You'd think so. You'd think so. But
Yes.
all right. Okay. So anybody have anything else they want to do before they go nine eyes?
I think I'm good.
You're good? All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good. Okay. Okay. Well, then probably spend the night having a bit more of a chat and telling some stories and maybe sharing some wine or something. I don't know. Possibly playing dice. Who knows what you wish to do before you end up crashing and going to bed. And the following day comes around and you smell breakfast down in the tavern or up in the tavern. I don't know whether. I suppose it's not a very big tavern, so the rooms are not really even upstairs. They're just sort of around the back, separated from the main building even. And yeah, so you come out and get yourself some food, and it consists of, porridge, gruel kind of situation. And you farewell the peoples of Mire's End before you travel out. So you go out and you hitch up your wagon and your oxen, Rush.
How
Lightning
you
is...
doing, Rush? Yes, well, this way. Look, we got an extra person, gonna be a little bit more heavier, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just trust me on this one. I think he's pretty light anyway, you know what I mean?
You might have to make an animal handling check.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 9. Yeah, Rush is having a lazy day today. Rush doesn't want to go anywhere. He's done a bit of walking lately, is feeling a bit tired. Doesn't really want to be harnessed up to a wagon, let alone with a fucking another person.
Rush, they are talking about steak in that place over there. Are you going to behave yourself, or am I going to tell them I've got something that will give them the steak that they want?
So the rest of you might notice that the Kender is having a bit of trouble hooking up the wagon at this point. It's possible that someone might be able to give him the help action. If
Are you testing my patience just because you've got big horns? It's not my responsibility if you've got a horn problem. Yeah. Now listen. I'm gonna ask you nicely. Would you please get up and don't embarrass me here? Come on. Get up. Get up now. Come on.
Just
Be-
being very stubborn. Very
Mm.
stubborn indeed.
I
I'll come and help.
yeah, I
Yeah.
hop off and I just like pull out an apple that I was saving for lunch, and it's just like, here, why don't you try waving this under his nose?
All right. So you have the help action, Barry. You can make another animal handling check with advantage this time.
Okay. Now, here we go. Here we go. Come on, Rush. Come on. Look, I've got this nice little apple for you. And, no.
You did have advantage. That was flat,
Yeah, you better roll again because that was supposed to be with advantage.
Oh, with
and that was a
advantage.
nat one as well.
Hang
Yeah.
on.
So you better roll again because you better not roll
Okay.
another one. Or there will
I
be
didn't
no.
hear. I didn't hear the advantage, but advantage. It's
No, you don't need to roll with
question
advantage
mark.
this time. Just roll flat this time. You already rolled
Okay.
once.
Hang on. Okay, I roll flat. Ooh, phew.
There we go. That's a 16 for 25. Okay, all right. So with the assistance of the apple, and I don't know if Isa was doing something there as well to assist, but in any case, Rush slowly starts moving and takes to the wagon and starts pulling it out from its out from under the eaves,
I
out
get
onto the muddy track. Yep.
I get my knife out and touches the apple, so you
Right.
can eat it.
All right.
And then I go and we start on our journey.
All right. Well, it is early in the morning at this point. I'm going to roll a d20 to determine the weather. That's a 19. It is turning out to be a beautiful stunner of a day. There's a bit of mist out there rising in the early morning because of the cold weather and the rain the previous night and the storm. And the sun's coming in and it's all rising up, and you can see the steam coming off the leaves and the glistening light through the trees and what have you. And you make your way out of Mire's End, and you can see now that the muddy track is starting to dry out a bit in the direction that you're going. And you make out some landmarks. You've all been living around this area within this sort of 100-mile zone long enough to know a couple of landmarks, and you have a general gist of the direction that you're going. Vogler's in that direction.
I think at some point, Kael actually pulls out a map and starts comparing it to their landmarks.
Okay. Now I'm guessing that I don't know. Are you walking with the wagon, sitting on the wagon? Barry, does your character have anything else on the wagon? Do you have like crates or anything?
I have bits and pieces on the wagon, bits and pieces hanging around the wagon, like pots and pans and things I thought were interesting.
Okay, so it's a bit of a mishmash. It's a bit of a gypsy wagon in a way.
Yep.
Okay. All right. What about the rest of you? Are you on the wagon, next to the wagon, behind the wagon?
How fast is this thing going?
It's pretty fucking slow.
Right.
It's going like a rocket. I
mean,
don't call
a
them.
SpaceX rocket.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, it blows up and falls apart.
It is moving, passing time.
Okay.
I'm not on the wagon. I'm on foot, sort of in
Right.
front of the wagon.
You find that when you're going downhill, it's a good time to sit on the wagon, and then when you're going uphill, it's probably better to walk along and maybe even give it a little push.
I think like some of the time Kael is like up on top, sitting on a box, just like keeping an eye out for bandits and such, or goblins or such like.
All right.
Well, I'm Kender.
You can make a perception check then, Kael. And the rest of you are probably chatting along or sitting silently.
Happy
That's a
Nat 20.
Kender.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it's been a couple of hours, and it's about 11 a.m. The sun has risen significantly now, and it's really getting warm. Those of you wearing chainmail, um, it's starting to get steamy. Um, and that's good enough reason to maybe take a break here and there. Um, in any case, Kael, you hear something in the distance through the trees up ahead. And just to set the scene, you are aware that there's some farmlands around here, not like near the road. There are other side roads that go off to these farms. Um, and so you can see, large vegetable patches and strips of land that have been cultivated and so forth, fences and so on, some cows over there. And but at this point, as you're slowly crawling to the height of this hill, um, and you're coming around this corner, you think you hear in the distance someone yelling.
He hops up and standing on the crate and just kind of like peering in the direction to see if he can actually make out anything in that direction.
Through the trees, you think you can see a figure jogging vaguely in your direction, like around a corner. Like imagine there's trees, like the road curves, and
Hmm.
you're seeing someone running around through the trees as they're coming around through the curve towards you.
Hmm.
Are we
I
all
think
seeing this or just Kale?
Just Kael at the moment.
Okay.
Right, cool.
I'm actually gonna cast. No, I'm gonna leave that for now. Uh, I just jumped down. Sir Venus, I see somebody running through the trees towards us over in that direction there. Do you see them?
Right,
Do I
you
need to
guys,
roll for that? Or
you can make perception checks. Yeah.
Does that count as the help action?
Um, yeah, all right. You can have an advantage.
Yeah, one more roll to see if you get higher. Uh,
yeah,
16.
16. Yeah.
16, yeah. You think you see someone running? Yeah.
Can we just make out a figure? We can't make out
You
what they
can,
look like or
what you can tell about them is that they look like a farmhand or something. It looks like a young man, lanky, skinny, tall, wearing like cloth wrapped around his head, to keep the sun off his neck or something like that. Um, in fact, you momentarily see him tear it off his head because he's running,
Hmm.
and um,
I just kind of like wave back at him, like to acknowledge him.
he hasn't seen you yet. But
Oh.
as you see him look back over his shoulder a couple of times as he's running in your direction now, and he comes around the corner, and then he sees you, and he stops, and then he looks back the other way, and he pauses, and you can see he's looking quite puffed out, and he's standing there. And at this point, you can all see him.
Hmm.
What do you do?
I yeah.
like I'm like, what are you running from?
How far away are you at this point? He's probably like 80 feet from you still.
Right.
Like, so do you approach him to say this to
Yeah,
him?
yeah, I approach him. Yeah, I go towards him.
Do you run up to him or do you walk up to him casually or
Kind of, forced
boldly?
march style.
All
Yeah.
right. As you're force marching towards him, he looks at you kind of a bit concerned, and then he realizes, you can see he recognizes your uniform. And you see him make a sort of calculation because you can see these things going across his face. He's not very, he's quite transparent. Um, and you get up to him, and you're like, "What are you running from?" That was your question, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he responds when I find my notes. um, 1 second. He says, "Please help, help. My name is Reese. You could call me Reese. There's something there. I don't know what they were. I saw something. I was traveling with soldiers, and we were attacked. People are dead. Don't make me go back there. I don't know what I saw. I don't know what they were. They had wings. I don't know what they were.
How many, Reese? How many?
There's 5 of them. Three of us are dead. I got away. I don't want to die.
Reese, go to the wagon. And I take him back to the wagon.
Okay. He follows you back to the wagon. He possibly even leans on you for a minute. He's still puffed out from running. You can see he's sweating and his heart's pounding. You can see his temples are pulsing. Water! Have any water?
Oh, here.
You need to turn back. Either that or you need to get ready for a fight. I don't know what I support. What?
I'm ready for a fight. You're ready for a fight. Good, yeah, let's go. Come on. Here, have a drink, boy. Have a drink.
Pours water all over his face as he guzzles as much as he can drink down. Oh!
Is this where he's come from? Is that where we would be going? Was that the road we'd be
Yeah,
taking?
this is the road. This is the direction that you're going. Yeah.
Well, we've got to. He says there are 5 of them with wings. They attacked. There was a group. 3 of them are dead.
You
It doesn't
can
seem to be making much sense.
right. Historically, you've got no idea what that would be.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense at all. It sounds like nonsense to you. Maybe he's fucking Lulu.
Okay, let's get going then, shall we?
I
Well,
don't see that we have a better option.
You're gonna go there. Oh, be careful. Be careful. Maybe don't go. Maybe go back. Better to go back. Oh, but what about Sir Thomas? Oh my.
So, Thomas, who are you traveling with?
Oh, you don't. Men of your brethren, sir. Knights.
There are
like you.
Solemnic Knights down there.
I. They're gone.
Can't leave them in the lurch then, can we?
No.
It's too late. You don't want to go there. Turn back. Take me away from here.
Reese, go on your way. Go on your way. And then I turn around to Kael and Lightning and Issa and go, this is the way we have to go. There are knights down there.
Mm.
Then we
Don't
go.
see that. Don't see that we have a choice in the matter. Let's get on with it.
Do we take a
Okay.
rattling caravan down there, or do we proceed on foot and see if we can approach without being noticed first to see what's what?
I mean, can't. I just kind of like look at it, stare pointedly at his armor. Do you think you can approach without being noticed?
That's a good point, Bard. It's a good point.
I mean, out of game, he could certainly get a lot closer without a wagon.
Okay, it's too
Well-
late. I'm on my way.
I'm going with the Kender to make sure that he doesn't try to steal whatever it is that attacked the knights.
I got off the thing, and
Yep.
while everybody was talking, I just decided this needs my investigation.
Right. So you're making a stealth check, are you?
Oh yes, and we all
Right.
know how good my stealth is.
Well, it's not
I'm
terrible.
gonna follow him also stealthily.
Okay, you guys can make
Me
stealth
too.
checks. You're also making a stealth check.
Oh,
Okay.
shivers.
Lightning's a 12. Ismet's a 12. Kael's a 20.
Wow.
Okay.
And where Issa goes, I have to go, right?
I
Yeah.
guess so. Yeah. Incidentally, Lightning, what's the deal with Rush? You just leave him there? I guess you could.
No. Rush knows what to do.
You know what? This kid Reese stands there with Rush, and he's holding Rush's bridle or whatever he's got, his reins, whatever his
Yeah.
harness is,
Yeah, I know what you
and
mean.
he's just
Harnesses, yeah.
trying to keep him there and keep him calm.
No,
I mean, I imagine Rush is happy to have a break.
yeah, I think Rush is quite used to me running into insanity.
The hell? weird ass roll was that?
I think Rush is quite used to me running into insanity.
Try rolling that again. Why is it not rolling? Okay, that's better. Okay. All right. So he's got the wagon. He's having a little bit of trouble with Rush, and that keeps his mind off the imminent doom that he's concerned about. And you guys are moving up. So let me bring you over to. Do you follow the road or do you go off the road?
Hale would think that there's not much point trying to move stealthily in full view.
Yeah.
So he's just off the road.
Yeah, me too.
Makes sense.
All right.
I'm
Me too.
following them.
Yeah, so we're sticking to like inside the trees, inside the tree line.
Okay.
Am I supposed to be able to see the map on
Not yet.
at the moment? Okay,
I'm
cool.
I'm about to put you on a map in about 10 seconds, though.
Cool.
Who have I got? That's Kael. That's Lightning. That's Venus. We need Isamnet. Okay. So once I bring you over to this map, you guys can kind of decide where exactly you want to be. But you will be within the vicinity of where I've kind of put you. And that is here. You should be fading over to the correct map now.
Mm-hmm.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, so you see up ahead a smashed wagon, funnily enough, and you see some knights, and you see these creatures that I may be able to even give you pictures for them. Now, I'll point out that 4 of them look like they're pretty much the same, and one of them looks a bit different. So this one that's flashing, this one, see, now it's easy to just click on the one that looks different. This is the one that looks different.
Right.
Now I'm going to throw you all into an initiative check. So you're all in a combat tracker at this point. So you can roll for initiative.
Initiative.
And I will let you make another stealth check. This time you are giving each other the help action and you have advantage.
And still.
Venus.
Ah,
Venus. You might as well just walk out on the road at this point and not give a game away for the rest of them. Isamnet 13, Lightning 10. Wow, that's
I didn't do it right
You didn't
because
do
I
it right.
caught your advantage, but not in time.
Oh, well, you better roll again.
Okay.
Oh, Venus, did you roll with advantage?
Yeah, I did. I rolled
You
a
did.
1 and a 3.
Oh, wow.
Is that 13? Is that how that works?
You wish. Isamnet actually did get a 13. Lightning. Okay, so with advantage, you got a 21. That's much more like the size of it. All right, so let us. Where's you, Lightning? We're going to put you over here, deeper in the trees. Venus, Vinas will put you over there. Isamnet, what did you get, Isamnet?
13.
13, okay. And Kael?
21.
16. Oh, you got a 20.
16 on stealth, 21 on initiative.
Okay, cool. All right. Lightning, you rolled for initiative, did you?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm just checking to see if we've got everybody in the initiative track at this time, because we have had problems with this. I see Isamnet is in there. Yes,
Yeah.
Vinas is in there. Lightning is in there, and Kael is in there. Excellent. Okay, Kael, you do have initiative right now. I'm going to make a check for these creatures to see whether they have noticed you. Now, I think. Let's see. That is Kael. Why am I opening Kael for? Here we go. Perception. All right. So I also get perception checks from you as well.
Ah, no. Perception.
Rolling like a dog.
Perception.
Oh, lightning 23 on perception. That's nice. Okay, Isamnet 20, Vinas 5, Kael 5. Okay, yeah, okay. All right, so Isamnet and especially lightning. Lightning, you notice that some of them are bleeding. So they look injured. You also notice they look quite distracted with searching through this wagon that they're dismembering and pulling apart and going through the remains of. One of them seems to be enjoying stomping on the head of one of these knights with his big, flat, wide clawed foot, crushing his skull into the mud. And you will notice that they are indeed wearing the garb of the Knights of Solamnia under their. They're wearing robes so as to be a little bit disguised, but you see the glint of their armor under the robes. And at this point, remarkably, they haven't noticed you.
Am I seeing this as well, or is this just lightning?
This is just lightning at this point. I'm going to say that Vinas, you're at the back because you're a bit slower than the others, and this is why they haven't busted you yet.
Right.
That being said, Lightning, you notice that this guy, can you see the map, Barry?
Yeah.
The guy that's flashing, who seems to be, you gather he's their leader. He looks different to them. I should get you some pictures.
Can you blink on him?
Yep.
You know, blip, blip, blip.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yep, that guy.
Yeah, got him.
Send image to game log. This is what that guy looks like. And the other four, they look more like this. So they should be coming up in your game log where your dice roll.
Okay.
So you should have proper pictures of them.
Let's see.
I can show you over here too. This will probably help. Not that. Come here. Come here, game log. Huh. Not coming up on the other game log. That's weird. Wonder why. Oh well. I can't get them to go through because I've got a spectator thing, which is what I'm using to bring up stuff on the Zoom. And that's not coming up with the game log at the moment, at least not in real time. It seems to have this issue. But yeah, at this point, Kael, you have initiative. And you believe yourself to be hidden.
Okay. So I'm going to continue moving through off the road.
All right.
Without dashing, I can get to
I'll have you know I made this map myself. It didn't come with the module.
Oh, nice. And I am going to draw one of my daggers from my belt, and I am going to ready an attack. Trigger is if somebody sees me then they're within range, or if somebody's attacked within throwing range.
All right, that seems reasonable.
And are these squares 5 feet? Is this?
They are 5 feet, yes.
Yeah, cool.
That's correct. And you can measure too using the measuring tool if you need to.
Cool.
So you don't even have to stick to the squares if you don't want. They're just there as a guideline. Where's my thinger gone? Come here. That's what I want. Can I put this in the chat? That would be cool. Doesn't let me. Bummer. Is there a way? Not easily. Anyway, okay. Never mind. Right, so Kael, you're holding an action. Lightning, you're second in initiative.
I'm aiming at who I think the leader is with my crossbow.
Okay. So Lightning actually probably would he be at the front?
He probably, well, the thing is, he was at the front, but then I had initiative.
Right, you had initiative and you moved up past him. Right, okay. So this is your chance to move up back to where Kael is, I guess. Lightning. So would you do that? Would you go past him or
Yeah, I'll go past
a little
him.
bit past him? Okay.
Mm,
And you're staying behind in the tree line.
yeah.
Okay. Now you can see that there's rocks here, and so the road itself is a little bit lower than the tree line. So you have a little bit more vision than you would expect to have if you were standing on the road.
Okay.
So you move past him, and you are now 30 feet pretty much exactly from the closest of them. And you are 55 feet from the one that you believe is probably their leader.
Okay.
I will add that you guys have never seen anything like these things. They are terrifying to you. This is like horror movie shit to you. But you also recognize that some of them are bloodied and bleeding and patching their wounds and things, which is part of the reason they haven't noticed you so far.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Right. Right. What was this line from again? I'm trying to remember. Where did we hear that from?
It's a predator, wasn't it?
Was it Predator?
Yeah.
Sounds like Predator.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've moved up. You've got your crossbow trained on the leader. Is that correct?
Yep.
Lightning? Yep. Do you do anything, or are you going to hold an action?
I fire.
Oh, you're going to fire. Okay. Very
Yep.
good. Roll to hit.
We're hidden, so he'd have advantage, right?
You do. You do have advantage. So you can roll to hit with advantage.
If we've got an elevation as well, is that advantage?
Technically, in D&D, it's not, which doesn't make
Okay.
any sense to me. And from my point of view, yes, sometimes I will give you advantage for that, but you don't have enough elevation at the moment. 19 to hit that dude. That hits. Let's roll some damage.
Okay. Yeah. Hang on, you said like ah, I did it.
You did it?
4 damage.
Yeah.
4 damage. Okay,
Yeah.
well you nick him.
Okay. I only get one shot, don't I?
With a crossbow, yes.
You don't get extra attack on this character anyway.
Yeah, and you're too low level to have any extra attacks at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you nick him. Let me do 4 points of damage to him. Okay. All right, so that brings us to his initiative, funnily enough. And he immediately calls out to the others in Draconic. So if you understand Draconic, put your hand up because you understand that he says,
You could,
yep, okay,
you could put it in the chat in Draconic if you wanted.
I could. He says, let's see, how do I put it in Draconic? Here we go. Did that happen in Draconic?
Yep.
Yep.
And can you read it, Christina?
Yep.
Okay. All
They
right.
know we're here.
So he says that, and then because he has wings, he starts to fly. Let me double check. His flying speed is 40. A? Is it? Oh, yep. No, he doesn't fly. Okay, he can glide, actually. He can't fly, but you don't know that. Okay, so he starts walking off then in this direction. And they start heading into the trees, and he takes with him. Oh, actually, they can't move till their turn, can they? So he's heading off that direction. Then it is Vinus's turn.
So which one is moving?
The
The
leader.
leader.
Later. Okay, yeah.
The guy that just got nicked with the crossbow.
Okay. Oh, I see. He's moving away from us. Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. Yep.
Missed that.
Right. So Vinus, it's your turn.
Okay, can I see? Have I seen them now?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And everybody else is hidden in the trees, right? But
As
I'm
far
kind
as-
of on the path a little bit.
Yeah, I've put you back there. I mean, you can be in the trees if you want to. You explicitly did say that you were in the trees, but it sort of felt like you were being clanky enough that it was almost not worthwhile being in the trees.
In the
and
trees, yeah.
being in the trees might, in fact, bring more attention to your friends.
Friends, yeah, it's a good point. Well, do these now he's retreated into the trees? What are the others doing?
So you see three of the, two of the others look like they're about to follow him, and the other two look like they're about to come in your direction.
Right. Okay. Well, to pull them away from coming into the trees to these guys,
Yep.
I'm going to move to there. So I'll create a bottleneck so they can't surround me. I'll sit in between these rocks here. Can I move that token somehow?
Yep, you can move it. Just grab it and drag it.
Oh, I've got my ruler on. That's why. Fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Press S.
Yeah.
S will select.
Yeah. So I moved to there, which is about 30 feet roughly.
All right. Very good.
And draw my sword. And figure if this guy's going to come into the trees looking for where that bolt came from, it'll draw them away from everybody else, so we still get the surprise attack option if they come to attack me.
Okay. Cool. All right. Very good. So, this guy starts moving, in your direction. 5, 10. How far can he move? He's got 30 feet. So he can move to about here without dashing. He has not got any missile weapons, so he is charging at you. Yeah, he might as well dash all the way to you. So he arrives. He can't attack you on this turn.
Held action?
Yeah.
Yeah,
held
can I?
action.
So I can attack him when he gets there. Is that what you're saying?
Do you have a held action?
Well, I haven't made an action, right? I've just moved.
Okay. Do you know what a held action is in 5th edition?
No.
Okay, so what Kael is saying is he's got a held action, and I'm suggesting that maybe you should have a held action too. So a held action is when you declare that, if this happens, I do this.
Right.
And so
Yeah,
you
and
do
you're
that.
using your action to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
There are a couple of conditions. One of them is for example, if you have multi-attack, you only get your first of those attacks. You don't get to make all of your multi-attacks, but you don't have multi-attack right now anyway, so that doesn't matter.
No, that's fine.
Are there any other conditions to do with that? So that's a
Yeah.
trigger.
If there, so basically, it does use your reaction. So it means if you use that your reaction for that, you can't use it for anything else until your next turn comes around. And the other thing is, technically, if you ready a spell, the other part is readying a spell,
Right.
which
You
most
use
people don't normally use. Like if you ready a spell, technically it uses up the spell slot whether you
Cast
cast
it or not.
Well, basically no. technically, when you ready a spell, you are casting it on your turn and using your reaction to release it. So it uses if whatever resource it consumes, it uses that. The other thing is you're supposed to concentrate on that spell until you release it, even if it's not a concentration spell normally.
Right. Okay.
But
So
you're not unless you go Eldritch Knight, that's not going to be particularly relevant to you in this game.
So
no.
technically what you would say now, you would have said when you moved, you would have said, I move out into the road and I draw my sword and I hold an action. If one of them charges at me or at many of my friends, I will attack them.
Okay.
And that would be your held action. So we can assume that's what you said.
Okay,
Just
let's assume that. Can I make? I've got a an attack called a precise strike, which I can use twice every long rest, which gives me an advantage. And if I hit with the advantage, I get an extra D8 of damage.
I don't see any reason why you wouldn't get that on a held action. So you and Kael can both make attacks.
And we both have advantage because I'm hidden and he's using his resource.
Right. Yep. Okay.
Okay,
So roll
so
with
basically just a
advantage to
dagger
attack.
comes flying out of the trees at this thing.
All right. Very good.
That's a crit.
That's a
Nice
crit.
work.
All right. Very good. Roll your damage. And Venus, what did you get to roll for your attack?
Yeah, I haven't rolled mine yet. Hang on, here we
All
go.
right. 16, and that was with advantage.
Yeah.
16 hits. So let's get your collective damage. So Kael, was that 8, was it?
Yeah, 8 damage. Basically, it would have I'd probably just waited for the right time as it's moving through. So probably the dagger hits it probably just before it gets to Venus.
Yep.
That's
And
true.
remember, you get to add another.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. Yep, so
Okay,
that's
so
11.
8 slashing 11. Okay, very good. So something happens when you kill him, which is unpleasant, and I'm about to explain.
Hmm.
When he did it, his body begins to turn to stone. And as he does, he begins to release this kind of nasty gas from his body as he does turn to stone. Can you make a con save, please, Venus, because you are within 5 feet of him?
Constitution save. Is that just using the Constitution modifier?
No, this is a
There are
saving
saving
throw.
throws.
Yeah.
It's on your character sheet. There's a
Yeah.
box with saving throws.
Oh, fuck.
Was that a 6?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, so you are restrained as you begin to turn to stone
Uh-oh.
from the gas.
Uh-oh. It's gonna be a
Uh-oh.
fucking short campaign.
Yeah.
Okay, you can repeat your saving throw at the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Otherwise, how long does it take? Right, at the end of your next turn, if you fail at the end of your next turn, you will be petrified for 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay, and so you're not going to be dead. You'll just be frozen for a minute and turn to stone for 1 minute. It's not going to kill you. But
Okay.
you don't know that at this point. And then, of
Yeah.
course, you've never met these creatures before, so this is all very fucking terrifying. Okay. All right, so he gets to there. He does that. He's essentially dead. I'll take him out of the initiative tracker. Isamnet. Oh, wait. Draconian 3 is now doing his thing. Where are you? Draconian 3. Oh, you're over there. Okay, so he is running. He's leaving. He heads into the trees. Isamnet, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna move up
Mm-hmm.
to here.
To there. Yep.
Yep,
All
and
right.
hold an action.
What's your action that you're holding?
If he comes charging at me.
If anyone
Or at
comes
my
to...
friends.
Okay.
The last one.
All right. Very good. Okay. So you're holding an action. Excellent. All right. This guy here is charging off into the woods with his leader, heading away. And the final one starts moving towards his friend. Now he actually can move 30 feet to you. So he actually arrives In which case, Isamnet, your held action is triggered.
No, he used his
Uh,
held action to it. Oh, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, yeah.
all right. Let's do a intelligence saving throw for Mind Silver.
From Mindsliver, okay. That is a 3. So a big fat fail on my part. So that's 6
And number
points of
6.
6 psychic damage. Okay. Oof. All right. So you can see he's already bloodied from a gaping wound that he's got from a Solamnic blade. And now he's taken another 6 points of psychic damage. He's still alive. He's not very happy about that. He looks up and he sees you. But he is close to Venus. And he doesn't have enough movement to go and come after you at this point. So Venus is turning to stone, but he figures, well, yeah, what's he going to do? Let's make an intelligence check for him, see whether he decides to. Oh, yeah, well, he rolls a 1. Okay, he walks around Venus because he thinks Venus is done for as far as he's concerned. He's already turning to stone, and you look like you've paralyzed. So he kind of casually walks around you and starts walking up. Well, he's run out of movement, hasn't he? So he could dash. That's what he could do. He can dash over to yeah, you. Isa. He dashes to Isa. Okay, very good. Kael, it's your turn.
Okay, so basically I'm looking at the situation.
Yep.
There's a draconian, this weird thing at running up in the face of this noble lady. The knight's turning to stone. So with my bonus action, I am going to give bardic inspiration to Vinas.
Okay.
Vinas, do you know how that works?
Does that give me advantage on my saving throw?
No. So basically what it is I've given you a D6. The next time you fail an ability check or a saving throw or miss with an attack roll in the next 10 minutes, you can use that once to add a D6 to that roll.
Okay, great.
right.
That's my bonus action.
Okay.
I'll just mark that off. And then with my action, I am going to try and insult the thing that's basically in front of Isa.
Okay.
So basically I just yell at it. I have no idea if it understands me. It does not need to understand me. I yell at it. The acoustics in your head must be amazing. And that's a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay, let's
for a
see.
vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery.
DC 13.
Wisdom save. DC 13. What did I roll? 16. He passes. Passes.
I tried.
You tried. He kind of grunts something and barely looks over at you. But now he knows where you are.
Well, I already threw a dagger at his friend.
Well, that's true, but he didn't see that. Okay, so Lightning, you're next.
All right.
You're still hidden as far as I'm aware.
Yep.
You can make another stealth check if you wish to stay hidden at this point.
Still.
That's a 9.
9.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So what do you want to do?
Okay. I get my crossbow.
Okay.
And
well, he's in hoopak range now. If that's of any interest to you.
Oh, is he? That's different. Then I get my hoop.
Hoopak.
I can't say the word.
Hoopak.
I get hoopak. I get my hoopak.
Yep.
And I use that on him.
All right. So, all right. It's much more effective at the sort of middle range than the crossbow in many ways. Faster to load.
Okay, hang on.
So you'll see there's 2 versions of your hoopak in your list. One of them is for range and one of them is for, like it's like a spear at close range.
Yeah. Okay, well, the hoop's close ranges.
Well, you're using it as a melee, as a missile weapon at the moment.
Okay, so we're ranged.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
That's a 10. That's not gonna hit him. Okay, so your Hoopak missile stone thingy goes past him, or it bashes off his armor, his scales. He's got scale mail armor on, and he may even deflect it with his wing. At which point it is those guys are heading off. And we are back to Venus, who I believe is making a saving throw. Now let's check.
Yes.
He is restrained, so he can't move, but he could take some sort of action from there if he has anything.
What should I try and save first, or should I?
You have to save at the end of your turn. So if you're going to do anything, you do that. You could, I don't know, ready an action if you manage to save. Like you
So,
could,
yeah,
for example, ready movement if you manage to break
Yeah.
free.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. If I
you are restrained right now, so you can't move right now. As he says, you can hold an action, you can attack,
yeah,
and then you can make your save to see whether or not you break
Any
out of it.
attacks are at disadvantage, unfortunately.
okay. Well, I'm gonna try and obviously save here, pull my sword free of the guy that it's stuck in, and if I can save here, then I'll attack this guy from behind. If I'm attacking him from behind,
Mhm.
I get advantage. So does that dispel the disadvantage?
Well, the problem is he's not within range.
Isn't he? Well, I mean that's only what 10 feet. So I mean, if I save,
If you save, that's the end of your turn.
oh,
Yeah,
so I
it'll
can't.
be
Yeah, I'll get you.
the saving throw is right at the end of your turn after you've done all the other things you can do.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I can really do anything then, can I?
Can
You
you
could
throw
ready
anything?
movement to get in his face if you manage to save, but that's about it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I do that. I'll ready movement to get in his face if I save.
Okay, and in which case,
And you do have a bardic inspiration, so
Yeah.
Yep. You could
Try
also
this.
feasibly throw something at him, like a dagger.
Yeah, I've got a hand axe. I could throw a hand axe.
You could.
All right. Well, I'll ready that. I'll ready that as an attack action.
you could just do that
you
now.
can
You
just do that now because it's a missile attack. Yep.
Okay.
You
Okay.
don't-
Sweet.
Because you don't need the range for that.
All right. Where is that? Where is my hand axe? Attack. Where is my hand axe? That is a great question. Where are the hand axes?
In
So
your
did
inventory, make sure that it's equipped.
Yeah, I was going to say you
Ah.
might not have equipped it in your inventory.
Right. There we go. Let's do that.
Make sure your armor is equipped and your all
Yeah, the
things
armor is
that-
equipped, and the
anything
sword and the shield are equipped, but that's not equipped. So,
Right.
okay, here we go.
16.
16.
16 hits.
Cool.
16 hits. All right, let's see some damage.
Did that roll that damage roll?
Yep.
7.
7.
7. Well, how do you kill him?
Straight through the back of the skull.
Okay, straight through the back of the skull. Excellent. So now, Christina, you're making a saving throw against being turned to stone because you're within 5 feet of that guy.
Do I have to make
And
my
I'm
saving throw
making-
first?
You could make your saving throw now.
Yeah.
But this is the end of your turn.
Right.
And Venus, that's a natural 1 for a 5. Oh no.
I can add my bardic. What do I need? Shall I add my
We
bardic?
don't know. You could try rolling it. You don't know if that's going to be enough, though.
Okay. And do I just roll a d6? I don't have to.
You can you basically just declare you're rolling it, you're adding it, then you roll it and see what you get.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm adding it and I'm rolling it.
All right.
So that makes it a 10. Is a 10 enough?
It's so close. So close.
I didn't make it either, so
All right. So
We're
Venus,
both
Venus has turned to stone. Isa is turning to stone.
Right.
So she's restrained. You're going to be stoned for a minute, I'm afraid. So that's the sad reality of hard lessons. All right, so those guys are leaving. Isamnet, it's your turn. You cannot you cannot use any movement. You are at disadvantage for most things.
And just stay there.
You can oh, he's dead, so I better kill his
Yeah,
hit
he's
points.
dead. The others ran off. So I'm
Yep.
basically stuck turning to stone.
Right. Okay. Let me do a thing.
I'm just going to quickly pop out for a second.
Yep, I'll get a perception check from everyone too.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Da, 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 da.
Perception.
Perception.
Ooh. 21.
21. Nice. Okay. Yep. Lightning, 15. Kael, was that a 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kael, you're more concerned about the fact that your friend is turning to stone and your other friend has already turned to stone and you've never seen anyone turn to stone before, so that's fucking scary. And as for you, Christina, whilst you are turning to stone, you notice another one of those fuckers is coming back. One of the ones that left is now running back and is on his way back towards the camp where the wagon is. Where the smashed wagon is, to be clear.
I point, show the others. There's
Okay,
another one coming.
fair call. Okay, Kael, it's your turn.
I glance over my shoulder at where Isa is pointing.
Yep, you see this guy.
Okay, let me see. How far away is he? Okay, he's within range. I'm going to try insulting him as well.
All
Wisdom
right.
save, please.
Wisdom save for him. What does he roll? That is a 9.
Okay.
So he's
He takes
mockeried.
4 points of psychic damage as I just basically just say, I don't know what you are, but you're so ugly, I wish I didn't. I'm glad I don't.
Fair enough. Okay, so he takes 4 points of psychic damage.
And he has a disadvantage on his next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
Incidentally, does he have to
Before
speak
the
your
end of his next
language?
turn. Nope, he doesn't
No?
have to understand me.
Okay.
Just has to be able to hear me.
That's hilarious.
Actually,
right.
hang on. Just double check something. Yeah, as long as it can hear me, it has to make the save.
Venus. Oh, you're stone. Right.
I haven't. Yeah. And then I'm going to bonus action Bardic Inspiration on Isa.
Okay. All right. So Bardic Inspiration to Isa. All right. So you now have a D6 for your next saving throw, Isa.
And then I then try and put a tree between myself and this ugly thing that's running towards us.
Okay.
And end my turn.
Do you want to make an athletics check to see whether or not you can get yourself into a partial cover?
15?
Yeah, all right. You can have +2 to your AC for your partial cover for your next turn.
Yep.
If you get attacked. Lightning, it's your turn. You're not hidden, or you weren't hidden. You could feasibly hide again if you wanted to, but that being said, that would be an action at this
No,
point.
I want to use my weapon now
Yep, back
to
to your
fire.
hoopak.
Yeah,
All right, so you're going to shoot at the guy that's coming in.
yeah.
Okay, let's see how far away he is. Okay, so he is from you 45 feet. Now, you get disadvantage to attack anything with a hoopak outside of 30 feet, but you
Okay.
can move closer to him to cover some of that distance so that you don't get disadvantage.
I will.
You do that? All right, so we will move you up the board some 15 feet to the edge of the tree line. So you move right up to the edge of the trees, and then you throw your hoopak thingy at him, and you can roll to hit. Let's see, how far is he now? Yeah, he's exactly 30 feet.
18.
That hits. Roll your damage with your hoopak, please.
6.
All right. Very good. Okay. He's not happy about that.
Have I got any more movement?
You have got 15 feet of movement if you want to go back into the trees,
Yeah.
or if you want to go out and stand in front of him and say, "Kill me." But I'm
No,
assuming you
no.
want to go back into the trees. Okay.
Yes.
No,
All right.
no,
So
no,
you move
no.
back over this way, kind of towards Kael, I assume.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Very good. All right. Isamnet. Right, so you're restrained, you're turning to stone, and at the end of your turn, you're making a saving throw, and you can use your Bardic Inspiration to do so. Or you can use your Bardic Inspiration to attack the dude. I don't know.
11?
Is that for your saving throw? Are you going to do anything first before you make your saving throw?
I just want to get unstoned.
Unstoned. Okay, so you don't do anything, you're just making a saving throw. 11 is just enough to break out of it.
Yay.
Okay, so you are no longer turning to stone. All right, the Draconian moves 30 feet to Kael. Oh, where didn't I just move Kael out from the edge? I moved him back in here. There, he's not moving. Oh, it's because I've got the measurement tool on. Jesus. Okay, stupid. All right, so the Draconian 30 feet gets into the forest. He's looking around. He sees you there. He doesn't have any missile weapons, so he charges another 10 feet of movement to catch up with lightning. Lightning, he's in your face, but he doesn't have any actions left.
Okay.
Kael, it's your turn, and you're only a few feet away from all of this.
Hmm. Should I use that? No, I'll save it. I am going to vicious. I just yell at this thing. I thought you were ugly before, but it's even worse up close. Get away from me. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. This dude. Wisdom save.
13 does
13
just save.
does just save. Okay, so he doesn't take any psychic damage, and you don't have any other actions, bonus actions, movement, flavor, or dialogue you want to use.
Am I within melee range of this thing?
You could move 5 feet to attack him.
No, I just used my action. I'm trying to get away from him.
Oh, right. No, you're not. You're outside of
Okay.
melee range. You're just outside of melee range.
Okay, yep.
I mean, he could use his movement on his turn to.
Yeah, basically, I'm trying to get away from him a little bit.
Yeah.
So I just move back a bit.
All right.
And I don't have a useful bonus action, so that's me.
All right, Lightning, it's your turn. This dude is right on top of you. This nasty looking green monstrosity with wings and armor and claws and teeth and yeah.
Wow. I do shockwave.
Thunder shock
Is it
what is
called shockwave?
yeah, try not to talk through a sock.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You want to cast
Shocking grass?
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave, yeah, sorry.
All right, so that is a con save for him, and it does 2d8 damage if you hit. So let's see whether he can save. Con save. Come on. That's an 8. He fails. Right, so you do 2d8 damage.
And push him back 10 feet.
And push him back 10 feet. Nice.
Right.
Okay, so
2.
Does that push him off the edge of that rock wall?
Just roll the damage for the Thunderwave if you can find the Thunderwave on your spells.
Thunderwave, yeah, I can find it. Boop.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Guy. Right. Well, he's dead. And the good news is it pushes him away from you so that when he dies and explodes,
Yeah.
the gas that he releases doesn't get near you. So how far does it push him back? 10 feet.
10 feet, yeah.
All right, cool. He dead.
He
Well done.
did.
He dead. Well done. All
Mhm.
right. Decisions to make. Okay. Venus, you're up next.
Am I still stoned or not? Am I?
Right. Yes, you've got a minute of being stoned, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're kind of out of the picture for now. All right. Isamnet, you're next, and you can make a perception check.
Perception. 22.
Right, Isamnet, you can tell that the other two remaining creatures are heading off, heading away from you into the forest.
Okay. They're leaving, so there's nothing much I can do.
Right, but you're no longer stoned, so you can move around. All
Just
right,
move
so we go
around.
back to Kael. Kael,
Over
you can
here,
make a
I'm
perception
concerned
check.
about my.
Sorry, what was that, Russell?
You can make a perception check.
Okay, yeah.
Lightning 2.
15?
Yep, you can tell the other two draconians are leaving, heading away, retreating.
Are we out of initiative then?
Unless you chase them.
Yeah, I'm not chasing them. I'm going over to check on Sir Venus.
All right, I'll find out what lightning does.
That's where I went. Check on him.
Lightning?
Okay, now,
Perception check, lightning.
do I have anything that could help my stoned friends?
What?
Bag of Doritos.
Right. Well,
There's nothing we have access to at this level that would make him not stone.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So they're
Is it-
just gonna have to wait it out as far as I can see.
Well, at this point, you're like, okay, you can see that Christina's character has not turned to stone, but she started to, and she overcame it. And you don't know
Okay.
how she did that, and you've never seen anyone turn to stone before. And Vinas is fully turned to stone right now, and at this point, you don't know that he's going to ever come out of that. Like, it might be permanent as far as you're concerned at this very moment.
I climb up on Vinas
Okay, so
and
you move over here.
knock on his head and go, Vinas, are you there? Vinas, are you there? Knock, knock, knock.
So you're not at all upset about the fact that your friend might be dead.
It's a very Kender
Not yet. I
reaction.
don't know for sure he's dead. I'm hoping it's a temporary thing.
Okay.
For one thing, we're going to be late for the funeral if he stays this way. Oh,
He
well.
might be dead. Have you considered that?
Well, I'll tell you what, Lightning, I'm going to get you to make a intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Oh. Okay, intelligence. Da-da, da-da. Nah.
Okay. Well, in which case, as you were.
Well, I think we can load him up on the cart.
I was thinking that perhaps, I mean, Lady Isa started to turn to stone and turned back. We don't know that this is fully permanent. And if you, why did you, if we load him onto the cart, if it is temporary, perhaps we can get somebody in Vogler to have a look at him.
Yes, I'm sure they must have medical care there. In fact, have I ever been there before?
Yes, you have.
Do I know if there's any mages or medical
Well,
people.
there are no clerics. There's nobody that can cast any magic that will do it because nobody has cast any clerical magic for 400 years.
But is there anybody medical?
There are people that can wrap bandages and, apply ointments and dig spikes out of people's legs and stuff and, that kind of thing.
Okay,
Potions.
I've got medical. Is there?
Right, you can make a
I'll
medicine check. Yeah.
yeah, I'll do the normal thing to
Right, just roll your
check. I
medicine.
don't know if I can hear his heart beating or whatever, but I'll try.
Okay, well, that is a
Nope.
9, and at this point, no, you can't hear his
I
heart
haven't
beating.
done it yet. Oh, that was worse.
That's nature. That's not medicine.
Okay, sorry, wrong
Roll
one.
medicine.
Medicine. Here we go.
22.
Yep.
At this very moment, he's dead. Like there's nothing you can do. He's turned to stone. He's a statue.
Oh boy.
For all intents and purposes, he's dead.
Now, Vinus, you're probably starting to come back to consciousness at this point, and you might be like moving your fingers and toes and starting to break out of it, so you can surprise everybody if you want.
Where's Lightning? Is he on me? Is he like climbed on me?
That's the feeling I have. I have that impression.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was trying to get to his heart. It's too short from where
Right.
I am. Yeah.
Okay, so how quickly can I move?
You can, I think you can break out of it like a sudden sort of smashing out of
Yeah, go Lou Ferrigno, Incredible Hulk styles.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I do that.
All right. So suddenly Vinus smashes out of this condition and the shards of stone fall away from him and the dust and what have you sort of bursts around him. And there's a halfling on you. Kael makes a dex save for an 8. I think you get a bit of stone dust in your
I think
face.
it's like he's just like, how did you do that?
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I hit that thing and then there was this gas and then everything's just sort of started to stiffen up and then I blacked out. And next thing I know, I've got a Kender climbing on me like I'm some fucking statue.
I
You
mean, to be fair, you were a fucking
Worse.
statue.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were.
and your heart is like way up here. And I'm way down there, so I had to climb on you. But I am so glad to see you, my friend.
Good to be
Aw.
back. Good to be back.
Good. I knew he wasn't gonna die. I did. I really did. Okay. And I jumped down.
All right.
Block the lightning.
Yeah.
Anybody have any idea what manner of creatures those were?
I go over and start poking at the remains. You said they kind of crumbled to dust, Russell?
Did they crumble? Yeah, something happened to them.
They turned to stone.
Some sort of animated gargoyle.
I'm gonna get me a little jar out of my thing once I have the wagon here. Oh no, I'll look in my bag and my pockets, see if I can find a little jar. And
No, it
if I
literally
do,
says, sorry, it literally says they turn to stone. They don't actually explode unless you smash them.
all right.
Okay, so I just go over and start examining one of the statues of one of them.
Okay.
Start inspecting them.
Well, yeah, they are very strange kind of. You've heard rumors and stories, maybe. You can make history checks, actually. That might be the way. Nope, Venus has got no idea.
No, I'm rolling as good as ever.
No, these are absurd.
History.
La histoire.
Where the heck? Oh, there it is.
Mm, mm, mm. That's a 15 Very nice. Kael history 14, Isamnet 19. Okay. Um, there is such a thing as lizard folks. You've heard of lizard folk, and they don't live around here particularly. So if they were lizard folk, they came a very long way. Lizard folk are not supposed to have wings, though. And the other one that looked quite different. I mean, I've got a picture here that I want to share with you, but I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. Open the image in a new tab. Maybe that's the way. Where's my tabs? I'll share it very quickly, just using share screen business. Where's it go? Here we go. This is
Isn't it just as well you gave me your purse?
that's the scene at the outset. Do you get that? You're getting that picture? Yeah. So you get the red one like that, but the others actually have green skin, and that's the leader.
Okay, he's the guy that got away, and one of the other green guys.
Yes.
Well, it occurs to me that since these things have turned to stone, we could certainly load at least one of them onto the wagon to see if anyone in Vogler has heard of anything like these creatures.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We need to pay respects to the fallen brethren of the Knights of Slamnia as well, and take those bodies with us on the back of the wagon.
Of course.
It says after a minute they turn to dust. So
okay.
As you start trying to move them, they start crumbling away.
I guess Barry gets to use his jar after all.
Yes.
I'm going to fill a jar full of their dust.
All right. All right. You have a jar full of draconian dust.
Good. Right. I'll find out what it is from somebody when we get to a town.
All right. Very good.
Okay.
So what now?
Well, I think Vinas would want to sort of collect the Salamnic Knights that have fallen and wrap them in their cloaks and put them in the. So we need to go back and get the cart, basically.
Right. So you go back, get the
I can
cart.
check if any are alive while somebody goes to get the cart.
Yeah, I'll go over and assist Sir Vinus.
Okay.
I'll also be poking into what it was they were transporting.
So what you're saying, Barry, is that you're going to go and see if they're alive, aka make sure
Any
they
of
don't
them,
have any.
And I might, well,
see if any of them dropped anything.
Right, they might have dropped something. Yes.
Yeah, it's my job and my duty to make sure that these things get back to their families.
That's why
Okay.
they're
All right,
investigating. I'll go get the cart.
go get the
24.
cart. All right.
Oh, by the way, Lightning, you wouldn't have happened to find that dagger I threw at that one of them, did you?
No.
You sure?
It's right in his belt, right there.
What's that in your belt, Lightning?
Oh, oh,
You were looking after it for me. Thank you for giving it back. And I just hold out my hand expectantly.
He turns it handle side up and goes, yeah, okay, my pleasure. But
thank
can
you
you
for
keep
assisting me.
Can you keep a hold of your stuff next time? What do you think I am, the carry man in the place?
I mean, you are good at finding things, aren't you?
I am that.
And I temporarily misplaced my dagger after I threw it at one of those creatures.
I'll tell you what, I'll keep an eye and make sure that you don't lose things, all right? We can't afford to lose things.
So good of you, thank you.
So I imagine are they all dead, Russell?
They are all very dead.
Well,
They're
I'm
seriously...
afraid that I've collected for their families.
I see.
Yes.
Okay.
I have.
Here's your ox and your wagon.
I brought back.
Right.
You guys were occupied.
No.
And what's his face is over here. Let's bring him down as well.
And that reminds me, I need to pick up the axe that I buried in the back of that draconian skull, if it's
Right.
still lying around or if it's in a
Oh, I'm
Kender
sure Lightning
belt.
has it.
Yeah, you find the axe. All right. So, you're going to go and check the bodies. Was that correct?
Yes, I did already.
Okay. So what you find is, first of all, you recognize them as Knights of Solamnia.
Yes.
You find correspondences on them.
Okay.
You find 40 gold pieces between them.
Oh, well, I'll
find
look after this for the
for the group.
for
Right.
the families.
I see.
Yeah.
There's 3 long swords. You find
Okay.
8 days of food and water for one person.
Oh, that's good. We'll take that.
Yeah.
He doesn't need it where he's going.
You find that they're all wearing full plate armor and helmets. However, it is damaged with vicious claw marks and is unusable, unfortunately,
Okay.
because you're level 1 and I'm not giving you full plate armor.
There's only one of us who would wear it anyway, since it's not sized for Kender.
Yes, that's true.
The paperwork I do go to V.
All right. Well, all right. So Reese has come back with you too. And he's like, "What were those things? What were they? What have they done? They're all dead. Oh gods. Thank you for saving us. Thank you for saving me."
Some kind of lizard folk. We're not sure. I've never seen anything like this before.
Lizard folk don't have wings, and they certainly don't turn people to stone in my experience, though.
Hmm.
Hey V, you might want to keep this stuff. They had orders.
Thanks, Lightning.
Yep.
Can I read what Lightning's passed on to me?
Yes. Okay, so you open up the correspondences and they state there is a request from someone called Declan, who, funnily enough, you recognize that name, investigating reports that nearby farmsteads were being raided by strange creatures that seem to match their descriptions.
So I just like read these and I just say to Kael and Issa and Lightning, I say, like, looks like these guys were sent here to try and find out what these things were. There's been reports of them elsewhere. We should probably get to Vogler and let people know.
All right.
That's a good idea. Out of game, Russ, do we know what was on what they was being transported on the wagon?
Just these guys, by the looks of it. That seems to be the core of it. Let me have a look here. No, it doesn't seem to. They don't seem to be transporting anything in particular.
Oh, okay. It's just the map had like
Boxes
smashed
and
crates
stuff.
on it.
Yeah, that's true. We'll say it was foodstuffs and supplies for the knights.
Okay.
But it seems to have been smashed by the draconians.
But yeah, Kael would go through trying to see what's salvageable.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, as I said, they said there's a day and 8 days worth of food supplies altogether. The rest of it's spoiled now. It's, been smashed and spilled out onto the floor in the mud. You still pick out a few bits and pieces, some fruit here and there and so on. But yeah. Okay. So you gather your things back to your wagon, I assume.
Yes.
Yep.
And you probably realize that you'll have to clear some of their bodies and things out of the way if you want to continue past them.
Well, we were going to take the bodies with us anyway.
You're going to take the bodies with you, right? Okay, so you load them onto your cart. And you bring your wagon and things through past here, and then you fuck off ski. So we leave this map behind. And we'll bring you back to the landing page just for now, while we're in the theater of the mind.
Theater of the mind.
All right, very good. So you're on your way to Vogler. And I think probably that's where we will wrap up for the moment, because if we go any further, I'm going to have to do more research, and I'll be doing that on the fly. It'll be a little bit annoying for everyone.
Fair.
Okay, it was good, guys. I enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was good. Thanks,
The only
Barry.
thing I would say
Yeah.
is the 40 gold, like, do we just leave that with the knights, or do we distribute that with among ourselves, or like what are our thoughts on that?
Oh,
I think-
wait. You go up a level. Everyone goes up a level.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, can I do that later, or I've got to shoot off to something?
All right.
Sorry about
Do
that.
you want me to do you want me to do your level up?
Yeah, please.
All right, I'll do that.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, piss off then, Barry.
See you, Barry.
Thanks for playing.
Hey,
Yeah.
Barry.
See you, mate.
Anytime.
see you later, Barry.
Yep.
See you later.
All right.
So
Hello.
right, so for your level up, what you're gonna do is get your character sheet open, and then there's a little
Okay.
anvil. There's a little
Ooh,
anvil
I
symbol.
guess.
Yeah, I got it. The build. Go to the builder.
Yep, go to the builder, and then once you're in the builder, you go to your class.
Yeah.
And then you change the level to 2. Yeah. And that gives you some new options.
Action surge and push yourself. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Second wind. Unsung choice. Okay. I think that's all for me, isn't it?
You get a few hit points that will automatically throw them in there.
Yeah, I've gone up to 20, I think.
Wow. Really? Wow. 20.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, right.
I get an expertise skill.
Ooh.
Arcana, deception, history, insight, investigation, or perception.
I get Jack of all trades.
Wow.
And third spell slot.
All right. Let's see what lightning gets. Oh.
He gets channel divinity.
Ah.
Oh, wow.
All right. Level 2 for you.
Oh.
He's got 13 hit points now.
I've got 21.
Wow, that's good.
Wait, I've actually got more hit points than the fighter.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's weird.
How does that work?
Because you got the Knight Squire of Solamnia feat, I get a different bonus feat at level 1, so I took tough. It's just the calculation is slightly different.
Yeah.
Right.
Because a fighter is what, 1d10 normally, or 1d8? No, 1d8.
1d10. So I would normally get 4 plus my con modifier extra hit points on a level up, but because I've got tough, I get an extra 2 hit points.
Right.
Or no, that can't. No, I had 12. I've gotten 9, so not sure what the math is there.
It says hit dice 2d10, and then it
Right.
says max hit points 20, but
Yes.
my con is +2.
Right. So basically, with your first luck, so the way up you can do it, but we don't normally do it, is you can roll for your additional health on each level up. But by default, it takes the average. But however, for everybody for their first level, they get the maximum number.
Right.
Like, if you've got a D10 hit dice on your first level, you got 10 hit points always, and then normally it would take the average. So your first level is 10 plus your con mod. Each additional level is 5 plus your con mod, or something like that. Or except
6.
It's 20 and 21. Yeah, I don't know, 5 or 6, I guess. I don't know. It must be like going to half numbers and rounding.
Yeah, but that's cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for having me.
No worries.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Yeah, it has been fun.
Thank you.
I get 3 spell slots.
Are we doing tomorrow, or are we doing next Tuesday?
I think we can do tomorrow if you guys are up for it.
Why don't
Um,
you just let us know during the day, make sure Barry's in, and just like
yeah, I
just
need
let
to
us
do
know in the
some.
Discord during the day.
I need to do
Yeah.
the prep for it, so that's the thing. I don't want to
Yeah.
go into it half-assed and half-cocked. So
Cool.
it'll
I
be
don't know if you saw it, but I put those videos in the Discord. So there's videos of Dragonlance lore and stuff if anybody's interested.
Yep, I did see that.
That's good.
Thank you. I think I've watched those ones.
Yeah.
Yep,
Cool.
but I don't know if these guys have.
No, I
So,
haven't had a chance yet. I've had other things I've been doing today.
yep,
I did.
yep.
Cool.
No, I watched them prior
Barry's got
to
the least hit points out of the group.
right.
I got 14.
Yeah, and Barry has 13.
Mm.
But yeah, no, seriously. So what did we decide anything with that gold? Would we have left it with the knights, or would we have like?
Probably, I mean, we'll probably leave it with the knights, like
Yeah.
from, speaking out of game, but like in character,
What
I doubt
if?
it. A knight is going to take the money of
Well,
dead other knights, right?
you might feasibly collect the money and take charge of it in order to return it to because Declan is a knight of
Yeah,
Solamnia.
Yeah,
So you might be
that would make
planning to.
sense. Yeah,
yeah,
Sir Vinas just being like, I'm going to put this where the Kender can't accidentally find it.
yeah, yeah. Perfect, perfect.
Right.
And then we can give it to Sir Declan to decide what to do, whether or not they have families, or if it just goes back into the
Or
treasury
it
of
could
the
be,
knights or the
it could
order.
be just like a reward to us for returning the knights' bodies. But yeah, it puts it in his court.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And we seem to do the right thing.
Incidentally, Declan is female, but you might not know that, although Vinus will know that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Obviously,
I can do
strange
a
name.
history check to see if I've met Declan. Would I have
Um,
met Declan, or would she just be like, oh, this is somebody who knew Sir what's his face?
you've been to Vogler, eh,
Yep.
Kael? Yeah, you can make a history check.
Oh yeah, I've definitely met Declan.
Was it a natural
He,
one?
yeah.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
thinking it's a bit strange that that crazy gnome is a knight now, but okay.
Yeah, that's mental.
And it's like that's a bit weird, but you know what? The knights are a bit touchy, so he's just not going to make a big deal out of it.
I'm not seeing shall channel divinity, destructive wrath. Okay, he does have that.
Yeah, so basically, if whenever he deals lightning or thunder damage, he can expend the use of channel divinity to just make it maximum damage. So, for example, if he did thunder wave, he could channel divinity, and he doesn't roll;
automatically
he
does
just takes the
max.
maximum damage.
Right, gotcha.
Cool. All right, guys, I'm going to tap out. I'll see
All
you
right,
later.
no fair.
Let us
See
know,
you
Russell.
later.
Cheers,
All right,
man.
will do. You have a good
Bye-bye.
night.
You
Good
too.
luck.
See ya.
Bye-bye. So yes. So how did you find Rick? Oh, hold on. Let's
Yeah, he's good.